You ever notice how the people who make the biggest impact are the ones who make others feel something? Love them or hate them, people react. That's the secret most don't understand. You don't need everyone to like you, you just need people to feel something about you. Because when people react, they remember you. When they remember you, they talk about you. And that's how influence begins. All publicity is good publicity if you stay true to who you are. The people who win online aren't the ones trying to please everyone. They're the ones brave enough to stand for something. So stop chasing approval. Be bold. Be honest. Be you, even if it makes some people uncomfortable. Because comfort never built greatness. But here's the smart part. Keep your private life private. The internet doesn't need to know everything. The people who matter most are the ones who already know you. Keep your circle tight, protect your peace, and don't let the noise of strangers affect your real life. When you have good people around you, the rest doesn't matter. Now, let's talk about the big moves. Success doesn't come from playing it safe forever. You've got to take calculated big risks. Not blind ones, calculated ones. Study, prepare, then jump. Every successful person you see today once took a leap into the unknown. The difference is, they trusted themselves enough to try. Here's the best part. Nothing separates you from them. The rich, the successful, the confident, they're not special aliens. They're just regular people who worked harder, took smarter risks, and didn't quit when it got tough. You don't need to completely change who you are to win. You just need to become more consistent with what you already have inside you. Work hard, stay focused, and keep improving one small thing at a time. The magic isn't in changing your whole personality. It's in sharpening your strengths. If you're funny, be funnier. If you're smart, learn faster. If you're brave, take more action. That's how you separate yourself from the crowd, by doubling down on who you already are. Every day is a chance to move a little closer to the life you want. The difference between you and the people you look up to isn't luck, it's action. They took the shot, they failed, they learned, then they tried again. And you can do the same. So be bold enough to be seen, but wise enough to stay grounded. Keep your private life sacred, keep your circle strong, and take those calculated risks that scare you a little. Because comfort zones never made legends. You don't have to change everything to become successful. Just start acting like the person you already know you can be. The moment you do, the world starts reacting. And when people react, you win. You ever notice how when you lose, your brain just keeps replaying it like a broken video? You sit there thinking, why did that happen? Why did I mess up? But the more you replay a loss, the more you stay stuck in it. The truth is, the faster you look for a win, the faster you feel alive again. When you lose, don't sit there overthinking. Go find a win, any win. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be as simple as talking to a pretty girl, going for a run, or cleaning your room. Whether it works out or not doesn't matter. What matters is that you're moving again, because action kills overthinking. See, men don't want to sit around feeling like failures. Deep down, we just want to feel valuable. We want to feel like we matter. And that feeling doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. When you do something that makes you useful, you start feeling valuable again. Help someone, build something, learn something new, make a video. Even small actions tell your brain, hey, I'm worth something. Depression loves it when you sit still. It feeds on your thoughts. But when you move, when you take action, it loses its grip. So if you ever feel down, don't stare at your failures. Go create small wins. Have a purpose. Find something you're good at, or at least something you can get better at. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just need something that gives you direction. Because when you focus on progress, not perfection, your mind starts healing itself. The best therapy is action. Not scrolling, not complaining, not waiting for motivation, just action. When you move, you remind yourself that you're not a loser, you're a work in progress. And over time, your actions rewrite your thoughts. You start to think differently because you start to be different. The wins stack up, the energy builds. And before you know it, you're out of that losing cycle completely. So next time life hits you hard, don't freeze. Don't overthink. Just get up and go win something. Talk to someone. Learn something, build something. Because every small win reminds you that you're valuable, capable, and alive. Don't worry about your thoughts. Change your actions. And your thoughts will change themselves. Have you ever felt like the world keeps trying to change you? Like it's saying, hey, don't be too loud. Don't be too honest. Don't be too different. Yeah, that's the world trying to water you down. It wants to make you smooth, polite, perfect, like a shiny robot who fits in. But here's the funny thing. When you try too hard to fit in, you actually fade out. You lose that spark that made you you. See, every person is born wild in their own way. Some people are dreamers, some are rule breakers. Some are quiet but deep. That wild energy, that's what makes you real. That's what makes you attractive. But the world doesn't like wild. It likes safe. It likes normal. So it offers you a deal. It says, be like everyone else, and I'll give you a paycheck. And most people say, okay, they take the deal. They work, they smile, they act professional. But piece by piece, they start to sell their soul. They stop saying what they really think. They stop doing what they really love. And one day, they look in the mirror and realize they don't even know who's looking back. They've become like a mannequin, standing there, dressed up for society, but empty on the inside. And for what? Money, approval, likes on a screen? The sad truth is, when you lose your real self, you lose everything that truly matters. You lose the chance to find a love that feels right. You lose the career that fits your soul. You lose the kind of happiness that can't be bought. Because how can you walk the right path when you don't even know who's walking it? When you spend every day listening to others, their voices become louder than your own. You forget your dreams, you forget your passions. You forget you, and then you wonder, why does life feel so empty? Why do I feel lost? It's because you've been walking a path that was never yours to begin with. But here's the good news. You can always come back. You can always rewild yourself. Start by being honest again. Say what you really think, even if it's unpopular. Do things that make your heart beat faster, even if they don't make you money. Spend time with people who remind you of your true self, not the fake version the world wants to see, because that's the version people fall in love with. That's the version that attracts real success. That's the version that can't be replaced. So don't let the world water you down. Be bold, be real. Be you, even if it scares people, even if it costs you something. Because the truth is, the world doesn't need another copy. It needs more originals. So next time you feel pressure to act like everyone else, remember this. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. And when you walk through life as your real, wild, honest self, you won't just find your path, you'll become the path. And that is where real freedom begins. Let's talk about something real, money. Whether you like it or not, money plays a big part in how the world sees you. It's not just about buying things. It's about freedom, options, and how much respect you get from others. You can be the nicest person in the room, but if you're broke, most people won't truly listen. That's just how society works. Now, that doesn't mean being poor makes you less valuable as a human, but it does mean the world often measures value through what you can produce or earn. The more capable you are, the more people pay attention. It's unfair, but pretending it's not true won't change anything. Think about it. When someone rich or successful talks, people nod, take notes, and say, wow. But when a poor person says the same thing, it usually goes unnoticed. Same words, different reactions. Why? Because success changes how people see you. So here's the truth. If you want to be respected in society, you have two main paths. One, become financially strong. Or two, train your mind so deeply that you no longer care about society's judgment at all. But don't sit in the middle, broke, distracted, and complaining. That's where people get stuck. Your main mission in life shouldn't be to scroll endlessly on your phone, binge-watch shows, or do meaningless tasks just to look like a good person. That's not helping anyone, especially not you. Your mission should be to think, to plan, to learn how value works and how to create it. Money doesn't fall from the sky. It flows toward people who think clearly, take smart actions, and solve real problems. If you want to earn more, focus on building skills that make you valuable. The more you grow your mind, the easier it becomes to grow your income. And here's the funny part. Once you start making money, people suddenly treat you differently. They listen more. They respect your opinions. They even laugh harder at your jokes. It's not because you changed as a person, but because your results made them pay attention. But there's a warning too. Don't let money become your identity. Use it as a tool, not as your purpose. The goal isn't to just pile up cash, but to gain freedom. Freedom to choose, to create, to live life on your own terms. If you decide you don't care about wealth, that's okay too. But then you must train your mind like a monk. Learn peace, learn stillness. Learn how to live happily with little. Because if you stay poor but still crave society's respect, you'll live frustrated forever. So choose your path wisely. Either build wealth through focus and creativity, or build peace through detachment and wisdom. Both require discipline, both are worthy goals. But pretending that being nice will earn you respect in a competitive world, that's an illusion. This world rewards results. It rewards thinkers, creators, and doers. So stop wasting time on distractions and start investing in yourself. Learn, create. Grow, earn. You have one life, make it count. Build something that gives you strength and security. Because when you can stand tall financially, you don't need anyone's approval. And when you don't need approval, that's when true confidence begins. Money isn't evil, it's energy. It flows to those who use their minds, who plan their moves, and who believe they deserve more. So don't fear it, don't avoid it, master it. Because in life, respect follows strength, and strength begins with the way you think about money. Everything starts in your mind. Every dream, every success, every version of yourself that you want to become, it all begins up here. Your mind is like the command center of your life. What you believe you eventually create, think about it. Every invention, every business, every goal anyone has ever achieved, it started as a thought, a spark. Someone believed it could happen, even before anyone else did. That's how everything begins. If you want to make $1 million, find the perfect partner, or build a strong, healthy body, you first have to see it in your mind. You have to believe it's possible for you. Because if you can't picture it, your actions will never follow. Your body listens to your mind. Your habits follow your thoughts. But here's the thing. Most people never do this. They walk through life reacting to everything around them, never realizing they're in control of what happens inside. They say things like, "I'll never make that much money," or "I'll never find someone good," or "I just don't have that kind of luck." And when they believe those thoughts, guess what? Their life starts to match it. It's not magic, it's mindset. Your mind sets the direction, and your actions bring it to life. You attract what you believe. If you believe in abundance, you'll notice more opportunities. If you believe you're capable, you'll start acting capable. But if you believe you can't, you'll find 1,000 reasons why you can't. So, the most important thing you can ever do for yourself is to renew your mind. Clean out the old beliefs that don't serve you. Replace them with powerful, positive ones. Tell yourself, "I can do this," even when it feels far away. That's how every great story begins, with belief. But be careful. Your mind is also being shaped every day by what you feed it. The media, social platforms, movies, news, they all want your attention. And often, they fill your head with fear, doubt, and distraction. If you're not careful, you start believing things that make you weaker instead of stronger. You start comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. You start thinking you're behind, that you're not good enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough. But here's the truth, that's just noise. None of it defines you unless you let it. So protect your mind like it's treasure, because it is. Be mindful of what you watch, what you read, and who you listen to. Surround yourself with positive ideas, people who lift you up, and information that builds your confidence instead of breaking it down. You are the gatekeeper of your mind, and what you allow in shapes what comes out. Start small. Each morning, speak positive things to yourself. "I am capable. I am growing. I'm on my way." Visualize the life you want, not as a fantasy, but as a work in progress. Then back it up with action. Because belief without action is just a dream. But belief with action, that's how you build reality. You might not make $1 million overnight. You might not meet your dream partner tomorrow. You might not have the perfect body in a week. But if you keep the image in your mind and move toward it daily, it will happen. That's how the 3D world works. It follows the 1D idea. Everything you see around you, the buildings, the cars, the phones, the clothes, started in someone's imagination. So don't underestimate yours. Your mind is the blueprint of your life. Feed it with belief, fuel it with vision, and protect it from the noise of the world. Because when you control your mind, you control your destiny. Everything starts in your mind. And if you can see it there, you can live it here. Sometimes the best way to find yourself is to get away from everything else. Seriously, go somewhere quiet, somewhere far from the noise, the notifications, and the constant rush of life. A secluded place, somewhere you can actually hear your own thoughts again. When you're surrounded by people, social media, and endless noise, it's hard to know what you really think or feel. You start thinking what everyone else thinks, wanting what everyone else wants. But when you step away, when it's just you and silence, you start to notice what's real inside you. Maybe it's a quiet cabin. Maybe it's a walk in nature. Maybe it's just turning off your phone for a few hours. Whatever it is, that silence becomes a mirror. You start to see what you actually like, what you truly care about, and what kind of life you want to live. And that's powerful, because when you know yourself, you stop following the crowd. You stop chasing things that don't matter. You build your life on your values, not someone else's expectations. That clarity becomes a foundation you can stand on for years. Our world is loud. Everyone's busy, scrolling, rushing, comparing. But real wisdom doesn't come from noise. It comes from stillness. Think about our ancestors thousands of years ago. They didn't have phones or notifications. They spent time in nature, sat by fires, watched the stars, and listened to their own hearts. That's where deep understanding comes from. When you take time to disconnect, you give your mind a chance to reset. You'll notice ideas you've never thought of before. You'll see how much unnecessary stress you were carrying. You might even realize that what you thought you wanted isn't what you want at all. And that's okay. That's growth. Because the moment you see yourself clearly, you become free. Free to choose a direction that feels right. Free to build a future that actually excites you. Free to live life on your terms. Go out there, maybe with just one or two good friends. Explore, cook over a fire, breathe fresh air, and live like humans used to. No pressure, no rush, no pretending, just being. You'll be surprised how refreshing it feels, like your soul is taking a deep breath. And when you come back, you'll feel renewed, calmer, sharper, more you. You'll know what really matters and where you want to go next. That clarity, it's gold. It will guide you for years to come. So go find that quiet place. Step away from the noise. Reconnect with yourself. Because sometimes the best conversations you'll ever have are the ones you have in silence. When you return, you'll realize the peace you were chasing out there has been inside you all along. Life is an adventure, and the crazy thing is, it can always be one. You don't need a plane ticket or a mountain to climb to feel it. Every day can be an adventure if you look at it with curious eyes. The problem is, most people forget that. They wake up, go through the same routine, and think life is supposed to feel boring. But it's not. It's supposed to feel alive. Think about when you were a kid. Everything was exciting. Puddles were oceans, sticks were swords, and a simple walk felt like a quest. Somewhere along the way, we lose that spark. We trade it for comfort, for safety, for being realistic. But that's not living. That's waiting. Waiting for something to happen instead of making it happen. The truth is, life doesn't have to be a routine you just survive. It can be something you create. You can wake up and decide, today I'm going to make my life feel alive again. It starts with small things, like trying something new, saying yes to a random idea, or talking to a stranger who might just become a friend. Life is too precious to sit and watch from the window. Don't just be the person who sees the rain. Be the one who runs out and dances in it. You don't have to wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. Because this moment, right here, right now, is all you really have. Every single day is a chance to make life richer. Not richer with money, but with meaning. The smell of coffee in the morning, the sound of laughter, the feeling of wind on your face. Those little things, they're not small. They're life reminding you, hey, I'm still here. Don't forget to feel me. You see, the adventure of life isn't always about doing wild things. It's about feeling deeply, about noticing the beauty in the simple things most people ignore. You can make an adventure out of learning, out of growing, out of loving. You can make it out of the people you meet, the stories you create, and the memories you hold on to. And sure, there will be boring days, days when life feels slow or dull. But that's okay, because even in the slow moments, there's meaning if you look close enough. The trick is to never let those moments turn into your whole life. Don't get stuck staring out the window thinking, maybe tomorrow I'll start living. Start now. There's no time to curl up and drown in boredom, confusion, or lack. You're not here just to exist. You're here to experience, to explore, to love, to fail, to laugh, to cry, to learn, to grow. That's what being alive really means. So go outside. Try something that scares you a little. Say yes to that idea that's been sitting in your heart for too long. Let the world surprise you again. Because every time you choose to live fully, you remind yourself that life isn't something that just happens to you. It's something that happens through you. Life is an adventure, and it can always be an adventure, every single day, if you just decide to live it that way. So don't wait, go dive in. Make it rich. Feel the joy, the love, and the beauty that's already around you. And when the day ends, don't just go to sleep. Smile. Because you didn't let life pass you by. You lived it. Life is an adventure, and it starts again tomorrow. Have you ever noticed how sometimes life gives you just a tiny window of opportunity? Like a few seconds, a short moment. Blink, and you might miss it. That's what people mean when they say timing is everything. See, your future can change in an instant. One yes, one no, one brave decision. That's all it takes. A few seconds can decide whether you meet the right person, catch the right chance, or let it slip away forever. Now, here's the tricky part. You never really know if that moment will lead to something amazing or something difficult. But that's the fun of it, right? Because even if you can't control what happens next, you can control whether you take the shot. Your choice is what shapes your destiny. That's why you've got to learn to spot those little windows, those rare golden chances that don't stay open for long. It could be a job offer, a new skill, a business idea, a person you meet who could change everything. Sometimes they appear out of nowhere, quietly, unexpectedly, and they're gone just as fast. Why do they disappear so quickly? Because you're not the only one looking. Other people want the same things you want: success, love, freedom, happiness. Everyone's waiting for that one door to open. So when it cracks open for you, even just a little, don't stand there thinking about it too long. Push it wide open and walk through it. The worst thing you can do is wander through life with your eyes half closed, missing the signs, ignoring the hints, and not noticing when opportunity comes knocking. The second worst thing? Not doing anything when you do see it. Imagine seeing a once-in-a-lifetime chance right in front of you, but freezing because you're scared, unsure, or waiting for the right time. Let me tell you something. There's rarely a perfect time. The perfect time is the moment you decide. It's like catching a bus. If you wait too long, the doors close, and you're left standing there wondering what could have been. So instead of hesitating, learn to move with courage. Be keen, stay aware. Train your mind to spot patterns, recognize timing, and see value before others do. That's how people get ahead. Not by luck, but by being alert. And be brave, because every great story starts with someone who took a leap when others hesitated. They saw the window, they jumped, and that moment changed their life. When you combine awareness with courage, you become unstoppable. You'll start seeing opportunities everywhere, in conversations, in mistakes, even in setbacks. What others see as problems, you'll see as possibilities. And when you act on them, you start stacking wins. Small ones, big ones, it doesn't matter. They build momentum. They build you. So remember this: timing isn't just luck, it's skill. It's being present enough to notice what others miss, and brave enough to take the chance when it appears. Sometimes that window of opportunity might only stay open for a few seconds. But if you're ready, if you've prepared yourself, sharpened your instincts, and trusted your gut, those few seconds can change your whole life. And maybe, just maybe, they'll bring you not only what you want, but everything you've ever dreamed of. Because in the end, success doesn't belong to the smartest or the luckiest. It belongs to the ones who notice the moment and act on it. In life, only losers have excuses. Winners always perform no matter what. Every time you choose to rest when you should move, or doubt when you should act, someone else is training, learning, and preparing to take what you want. You should be able to beat anyone, anytime, anywhere they want to compete. Not out of hate, but because you have self-respect and you understand the game. Life is competition. If you want something, someone else wants it too. And the difference between getting it or losing it is how hard you're willing to fight for it. There's no room for cowards here. The world doesn't reward fear. It rewards courage, the kind that gets up early, stays late, and never makes excuses when things get hard. The kind that says, "I'll find a way," instead of, "I can't." You have to strive to be the best, not just better than who you were yesterday, but better than everyone else who wants what you want. Because life isn't fair, it's earned. If you want success, others want it too. If you want peace, power, or freedom, others want those things too. So the only way to get it is to deserve it more than they do. To prepare more, to sacrifice more, to become the person who can take it, not just dream about it. There are no age limits to this. A young man can beat an older man. An older man can beat a younger one. What matters isn't age, it's hunger, purpose, and fire. If you want the best life, you must earn it. No one will hand it to you. No one's coming to save you. You must build yourself into someone too strong, too skilled, too prepared to lose. Become a master at your craft. Study it, breathe it, live it. Let every action you take push you closer to greatness. Every second wasted is a chance someone else gets ahead of you. And that's why you need a strong purpose, a reason that burns inside you. Because when you have a purpose, you don't need motivation. You become it. You move with power, you act with direction, and you fight with everything you have. So no excuses, no fear. No waiting for the right time. Be ready to compete with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Because the man who's ready to win always will. You know what the best answer to every problem is? Success, that's right. Success is the ultimate comeback. You got in a disagreement? Become more successful. Someone looked down on you? Become more successful. You're frustrated with where you are in life? Guess what? Success is still the answer. See, most people waste time trying to prove others wrong with words. They argue, complain, or stay stuck in anger. But the real winners, they don't argue, they build. They use that energy and turn it into progress. When someone doubts you, don't say a word. Just let your results do the talking. Every hour you spend improving, learning, and growing is a silent punchback. You don't need revenge, you just need results. Because when you start leveling up, everything changes. The people who once doubted you start asking how you did it. The problems that once made you angry begin to look small, and the moments that hurt you before, they become fuel for your fire. Think about it. If you're busy chasing greatness, who has time to be bitter? You're too focused on building your dream, creating your story, and becoming who you were meant to be. Every bit of frustration, rejection, or failure becomes just another brick in your foundation. You see, massive success isn't just about showing others what you can do. It's about proving it to yourself. It's about waking up every day knowing you're better than yesterday. It's about seeing your own growth and realizing, I did that, I built that. And here's the best part. When you focus on your success, those bad memories start to fade. That disagreement, it won't even matter. The people who look down on you, you'll look back and thank them for giving you a reason to rise higher. The frustration you once felt, it turns into motivation. So next time you feel angry, hurt, or disappointed, remember this. Your only response should be progress. Don't talk about it. Don't post about it. Just do something about it. Go to the gym, read, build your business, learn a new skill, work on your craft. Every time you grow, you're saying to life, I'm not stopping here. You're saying, no matter what happens, I'll keep moving forward. That's power. That's strength. That's what separates average from unstoppable. Because success isn't just about money or fame. It's about peace. It's about control. It's about turning pain into purpose and setbacks into setups for something greater. And one day, when you look back, you'll smile at those small moments that once made you angry. You'll realize they were just tiny sparks that helped you ignite the fire inside you. So keep going. Don't let anything break your focus. When life throws shade, grow taller. When someone doubts you, sharpen your skills. When things feel unfair, double your effort. The only response to everything, every insult, every failure, every challenge is success. Because in the end, nothing speaks louder than the life you build. You want to know the secret to getting rich? It's not about saving a few dollars here and there. Nah. It's about multiplying your money, not adding to it a little at a time. See, most people play the game of save and hope. They save, they wait, they hope things will change someday. But rich people, they play a totally different game. The game of arbitrage and leverage. That sounds fancy, right? But it's actually simple. Arbitrage means finding something that's worth more to someone else than what you paid for it. Like buying a phone for $200 and selling it for $300. Boom, that's a $100 profit. Leverage means using what you already have, your time, your skills, your tools, even other people's resources, to multiply your results. It's like using a lever to lift something way heavier than you could with your bare hands. That's how money grows fast. It's not slow, it's smart. But here's the real trick. Before you can multiply your money, you have to multiply your mindset. Because if your mind is stuck in the same old way of thinking, you'll never play the game differently. You'll keep following the same rules everyone else follows. And those rules, they're made to keep most people average. To get rich, you gotta break that. You need to question the dogmas, the beliefs you were taught about what's normal. Who said working one job for 40 years is the only way? Who said you can't earn more than your boss? Who said success only happens to lucky people? Those are glass ceilings, invisible limits you believe in. Once you smash them, the whole world opens up. Now, let's talk about momentum. Because money doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows in waves. And your job is to catch the wave when it's coming. Think of a surfer. They don't just paddle randomly. They wait, they watch, they feel the ocean, and when the perfect wave comes, boom, they go all in. That's what you got to do in life. Build your skills, sharpen your instincts, and stay ready. When opportunity rises, when you see that wave, don't hesitate. Go all in, but here's the catch. You can't chase every wave. You'll waste your energy, and none of them will take you far. Instead, focus on the few things that matter, the things you believe will pop off. Those are your golden waves. Push all your chips into those things. Not halfway, not maybe someday. Go full force, and when you do, everything changes. Because the moment you commit, the universe seems to open doors. People notice your energy, opportunities appear. Momentum builds. That's when life stops feeling random and starts feeling like it's working for you. So remember this. Don't just add to your wealth, multiply it. Play the games that multiply your money and your mind. Learn to spot momentum, sharpen your timing, and ride the wave when it's yours. Focus, commit, and believe. Because once you do, you won't just get rich, you'll transform your entire life. And here's the best part. That transformation, it's not a one-time event. It becomes a cycle. Every new level of thinking brings a new level of results. Every new risk brings a bigger reward. Then you look back one day and realize you didn't just chase wealth, you became the kind of person who attracts it. And that's when the game truly changes. Because when you think higher, act sharper, and move boldly, you don't need luck. You create your own momentum. And that's how you win, over and over again. You want to win in life? Then remember these three words: intensity, frequency, and duration. Master them, and your win is guaranteed. First, intensity. How hard are you actually going? Are you giving everything or just half trying? Most people don't fail because they can't. They fail because they do things half-heartedly. You can't go soft and expect big results. Whatever you do, go all in. Push yourself, focus, and bring the heat. Next, frequency. It's not what you do once that changes your life. It's what you do over and over again. You can't go to the gym once and expect abs. You can't study once and expect to be a genius. Greatness is built in repetition. The more often you show up, the more powerful you become. And finally, duration. How long can you keep going? Because anyone can start, but very few stay. The ones who win are the ones who last. They stay in the game long enough for their results to show. Success takes time, and you have to be patient while staying consistent. Put all three together: intensity, frequency, and duration, and you become unstoppable. Go hard, go often, and keep going. That's the formula for winning in anything: money, relationships, fitness, life. So stop overthinking it. Go all in, keep showing up, and never quit. Because when your intensity is high, your frequency is steady, and your duration is long, there's no way you can lose. You ever tried to help someone and it somehow turned around and hurt you? You were just trying to be nice, but you ended up tired, stressed, or even in trouble. Yeah, that's what happens when you take risks that give you almost nothing back, just to look good or kind or cool. Sometimes we think being helpful means saying yes to everything. But the truth is, not all risks are worth taking. If something could bring a negative result, and the benefit is tiny, that's not smart. That's your ego talking. Your ego wants you to look like a hero, but it doesn't care if you end up drained or disappointed later. Your ego whispers, do it. You'll seem helpful, people will like you. But your ego doesn't live your life, you do. Your ego doesn't pay your bills, fix your stress, or protect your peace. It just wants attention. That's why you need discernment, the ability to tell what's truly worth it and what's not. Before you jump in to help, ask yourself, does this make sense for me? Will this actually help in a real way? Or am I just trying to look good? Because when you do things just to appear nice or cool, you're not being kind. You're being careless with your own energy. True kindness doesn't mean putting yourself in danger or discomfort for almost no reason. It means doing what's right at the right time in a smart way. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's wise. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't help others when you're worn out or resentful. Protect your peace first, then share from your overflow. Remember, your ego should have zero significance in your order of values. It doesn't serve you. It serves others, and sometimes it even works against you. People might use your desire to look nice or helpful to manipulate you, to make you do things that don't benefit you at all. So stop living for appearances, stop trying to impress. Do what makes sense, not what feeds your ego. The more you care about how you look, the less you'll care about what truly matters. When you let go of ego, you gain peace, you gain clarity. You make better choices, choices that protect your energy, your future, and your purpose. So next time you're about to take a risk just to help or please someone, pause. Ask yourself, is this wise, or is this my ego trying to look good? Follow your discernment. Take care of yourself. Focus on what's truly important. Because at the end of the day, your ego won't live your life. It's you. Everyone tells you the same story about life. Go to school, get good grades, find a stable job, get married, buy a house, have kids, and boom, success. But let's be honest, there's more to life than that. It's like having an iPhone 6 in 2025. It works, but it can definitely be better. Most people follow the traditional route because that's what society expects. It feels safe, predictable, like walking on a road someone else already built. But that safe road doesn't always lead to happiness. Sometimes it just leads to routine. And routine isn't the same as living. Now, I'm not saying the traditional life is bad. If that's what makes you happy, great. But here's a better idea. Take the traditional route as your baseline. That's your starting point. Now, build a life that's better than that route would have given you. Think about it like a video game. The traditional route is level 1 you're supposed to upgrade. You can build your own path, one filled with purpose, adventure, creativity, and freedom. Ask yourself, what would my life look like if I designed it, not just followed it? Maybe it means starting your own business. Maybe it's traveling while working online. Maybe it's spending more time with your family, learning new skills, or helping others grow. Your dream life doesn't have to look like anyone else's, just better than the one you'd have if you stayed on autopilot. The traditional route says, play it safe. But safety isn't freedom. Freedom comes from courage, the courage to choose your own story. And here's the funny part. Building a better life isn't as hard as it sounds, because the standard life isn't that glamorous once you peek behind the curtain. It's bills, commutes, stress, and waiting for weekends. You can beat that game pretty easily. Start by building a vision for what your best life looks like. Write it down, visualize it. What do your mornings look like? Where do you live? Who are you surrounded by? What are you learning, creating, or building? That's your map. Then take small actions every day to make it real. Don't be afraid to fail. You'll make mistakes. You'll change directions. That's all part of the fun. And one day, you'll look back and realize you didn't just live life. You built it. You created a version that's not only successful, but authentic. One that feels alive, not trapped in expectations. So here's the deal. Take the traditional route as your baseline, then create something better. Something that excites you, challenges you, and makes you proud. Because life isn't about playing it safe. It's about playing it real. And when you do that, you'll never regret a single day. You'll be living your best life, or at least a life way better than if you just followed the script. So don't just exist, design. Build and live. Your story, your rules, your best life. Have you ever stopped yourself from trying something new because you were scared of what people might think? Maybe you wanted to start a YouTube channel, post your art, or launch a business. But then that little voice in your head said, "What if people laugh at me?" Well, here's the truth. The internet forgets. Seriously, it forgets fast. People online see so much every day, videos, memes, drama, trends, that by next week, they've already moved on. So why let a few strangers' opinions stop you from doing something amazing with your life? Think about it. You could fail in front of a few people, or succeed in front of the whole world. And even if you fail, guess what? No one's keeping score. Everyone's too busy scrolling, worrying about their own lives. So go ahead, take that big shot. Post that video, start that project. Try that idea that feels a little crazy. Because every great thing we see today started with someone who wasn't afraid to look a little silly at first. The famous YouTuber you love? Their first videos probably had bad lighting and awkward talking. That big business owner? They had failed launches before something finally worked. Even the most confident people were once beginners. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Let's be honest. Most of the time, the people who judge are just watching from the sidelines. They're not out there creating, trying, or building. They just comment, scroll, and move on. But you're out there taking shots, making moves, learning, growing. That's powerful. So don't let fear of judgment shrink your dreams. The internet might laugh for a day, but success lasts for years. You'll look back and be proud that you didn't quit just because someone left a mean comment or an eye roll emoji. Here's something to remember. When you take risks, you grow. When you stay safe, you stay small. And nobody who made it big ever got there by playing small. It's okay to look weird. It's okay to be new. It's okay to fail a few times. Because failing means you're trying, and trying means you're closer than you think. So what if a few people don't get it? They'll forget. But you won't forget what it feels like to chase your dreams. You won't forget the courage it took to start. And you won't forget how good it feels when you finally make it. Remember, the internet has the memory of a goldfish. But your dreams, they remember everything. So stop worrying about what people might say, and start building the life that makes you proud. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And one day, the same people who doubted you will scroll by and think, wow, they really did it. So go make your move. Try new things, take big shots. Be bold, be fearless. Be you, because the internet forgets. But your legacy won't. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, wait, why am I even chasing this? We grow up seeing fancy cars, big houses, and perfect lives on social media. Everywhere we look, someone's showing off their dream vacation, their success, their stuff. And without realizing it, we start running after the same things. But here's the truth. Sometimes what the world tells you to want isn't what you truly want. The media and society are like giant billboards flashing. This is success. This is happiness. And most people just nod, smile, and start the race. But what if the finish line you're chasing that doesn't actually lead to your happiness? Think about it. You work hard, spend your time, energy, and money just to buy the things they say you need. You're told to want the latest phone, the coolest clothes, the trendiest car. But every time you finally get one, a new version comes out, and the cycle starts all over again. That's not freedom, that's a trap. You're not living your dream. You're fueling someone else's profits. You're helping companies grow richer while you grow emptier inside. So what can you do? Use your discernment, your ability to think for yourself. When you see something everyone is chasing, ask, do I actually want this? Or am I just told to want it? Because there's a big difference between what looks good and what feels right. Maybe happiness for you isn't a mansion, it's peace. Maybe success isn't millions of followers, it's freedom to wake up without stress. Maybe love isn't about showing off online, it's quiet moments that no one else sees. To find that, you have to step away from the noise. Turn off the phone for a while, go for a walk, sit in silence, and ask yourself, if no one was watching, what kind of life would I want to live? That question can change everything. The truth is, you only get one shot at life, and it's too short to spend it chasing other people's dreams. Don't waste your years running on someone else's treadmill. Build your own path, one that actually leads somewhere you want to go. Live your life in a way that when you look back, you can say, I wasn't perfect, but I was real. I followed what felt true. Because regret doesn't come from failing. It comes from never being yourself. So, stop chasing the wrong things. Start choosing the right ones. The world will always try to sell you a version of happiness, but the real joy, the kind that lasts, can't be bought. It's created by you and how you live, think, and love every day. So go ahead, unplug from the noise, listen to your heart, and live this one life, fully, freely, and without regret. You know what makes a story unforgettable? It's not the guy who had it easy. It's the one who started from nothing, struggled, fell, got back up, and kept going. That's the story that moves people. That's the story that moves you. Because deep down, we all love the underdog. The one who wasn't supposed to win, but did anyway. Why? Because they refused to quit. Maybe that's you right now. Maybe life's tough, things aren't going your way, and you feel like giving up. But let me tell you something. Every champion was once in your shoes. They just decided to keep walking when everyone else stopped. The truth is simple. If you know what you want, be persistent. Be genuine. Don't fake it. Don't pretend. Just keep showing up every single day, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because that's how you rise up. That's how you win in the end. And there's no better feeling than that. No better story than the one where you fought through everything and made it. If this is one life, then make it one worth living. Make it a story worth watching, worth telling. Because when you look back one day, you'll want to say, I did it. I tried. I lived. I didn't give up. So follow your heart. If you find something or someone you truly love, don't let it go. Fight for it. Even if it takes years. Even if it takes your whole life. Because what could be better than spending your time chasing something that makes you feel alive? What could be better than fighting for your dream and finally achieving it? People talk about success like it's luck. But success is persistence. It's falling 9 times and getting up 10. It's turning pain into power and doubt into drive. So don't waste your time worrying about how far you still have to go. Focus on the next step. Take action. Turn your desires into movement. Turn your dreams into effort. Every day you move forward, even a little, you're writing your story. A story that says, I never quit. I never gave up. And that's a story worth everything. So be the underdog. Struggle the whole way. Get up and win. Because when you do, that victory will mean more than anything handed to you easily. It'll move people. It'll move you. And when your story's told, they'll remember not how easy it was, but how unstoppable you were. So live fully. Dream boldly, act fearlessly, and never, ever give up. Because this is your life. And it's one worth living, one worth telling. Whatever you want, you gotta fight to have it. Whatever you want to do it. Because the truth is, nobody can beat you unless you beat yourself first. Look around. Every person who made it big, athletes, creators, business owners, they all started as regular people. No magic powers, no secret shortcuts, just belief. The difference is, they decided to believe they could. Other people can, so why not you? What makes them better? Nothing. They just said, I'm going to do this, and they kept going when others stopped. It's kind of like a video game. If you start the level already thinking you're going to lose, you already lost. But if you walk in thinking, I got this, suddenly you play sharper, smarter, stronger. That's attitude. Attitude is the secret engine of success. You can have the same tools, same education, same opportunities as someone else. But if your mindset is weak, you'll always start behind. The strongest mindset wins the race before the race even begins. You can't control where you were born. You can't control who doubts you. But you can control how you show up. You can control your attitude. And when you bring confidence, hunger, and purpose to everything you do, life starts to move for you. Every time you say, I can't, your dream steps back. But every time you say, I can, your dream steps forward. That's how winners are made, one confident step at a time. So next time you wake up, remind yourself, nobody can beat you if you refuse to quit. The world belongs to those who act like they already deserve it. Whatever you want, claim it. Whatever you dream, chase it. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the attitude you bring to the game. Winners don't wait for permission. They decide, they believe. They do. And that's how you win. Have you ever noticed how spending money right can actually make you richer? Sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. Most people spend money to escape work, but the smart ones spend money to work better. When you buy something that makes you excited to wake up, move, and do more, that's not wasting money. That's investing in your power. Let's say you hire a cleaner. Now your place feels fresh, organized, peaceful. You walk in, and it feels like success already lives there. You just saved hours of cleaning, hours you can use to make your next move, or you pay for meal prep. No more what should I eat moments, no junk food regret, and way more focus. That's more energy for your goals. Or maybe it's a better gym membership. You walk in, the air smells clean, the machines shine, the vibe is serious. Suddenly, you lift heavier, run faster, push harder, because the environment forces you to level up. See the pattern? You're spending on things that give you time, energy, and clarity. The three ingredients of success. Now imagine this. You dress sharp every morning. The clothes fit perfectly. You look in the mirror and think, yeah, I belong in the big league. That feeling alone changes how you walk, talk, and think. You act like a winner, and winners attract more wins. Even your bed matters. A good mattress and proper sleep turn you into a machine the next day. You wake up recharged, ready to work smarter, faster, stronger. And when you start dreaming bigger, your dream home, your dream car, those aren't just luxuries. They're symbols of the future you're building. They remind you every day, this is what I'm working for. So don't feel bad about spending money. Just be smart about it. Spend on what helps you grow, on what makes you better, on what makes you want to work harder. Because when you feel excited, focused, and efficient, you do better work. And when you do better work, you make more money. So stop asking, is this too expensive? And start asking, will this make me better? Because the truth is, every dollar you spend to level up you comes back multiplied. Invest in your energy. Invest in your environment. Invest in your growth. That's how you build a life that pays you back forever. People always say, be nice. And yes, being kind is great. But here's the truth. There's a difference between being nice and being a pushover. Sometimes helping others can even put you at risk. See, being nice means you're respectful, thoughtful, and fair. But being a pushover? That's when you let people walk all over you, say yes to everything, and forget about your own worth. When you're too nice to everyone, you might think you're helping. But really, you're teaching people that your time, your energy, and your boundaries don't matter. And guess what happens? They start believing it too. Now, here's the twist. I'm not saying stop being kind. I'm saying stop being blindly kind. Give, but don't give up yourself in the process. Think of it like this. If your kindness is a cup of water, you can pour it into others' cups. But if you keep pouring without refilling, one day you'll have nothing left, not even for yourself. And that's not kindness anymore, that's self-neglect. True kindness is powerful because it comes from strength, not weakness. It's when you can give generously, but still say no when something crosses your line. It's when you care about others, but also care enough about yourself to protect your peace. Now, here's the beautiful part. When you give more than you take, but do it with intention, life has a way of giving it back to you. It might not be instant, but it always circles back. Good energy attracts good energy. When you help someone without expecting anything, when you treat people well, even when no one's watching, when you keep your word and stay honest, you build invisible credit with the world. And one day, that credit turns into blessings you didn't even see coming. That's the balance. Don't be a pushover, but keep being generous. Give people your best, your kindness, your effort, your honesty, and at the same time, protect your boundaries like they're gold. Because they are. People might test you, they might take advantage once or twice. But when they realize your kindness isn't weakness, it's strength, they'll start respecting you for it. And here's something powerful to remember. You don't owe everyone your time. You don't have to explain every no. You can be polite, firm, and still kind. The world doesn't need more fake smiles and pushovers. It needs strong, kind people who stand tall, do good, and don't let others take advantage of them. So stop being nice if nice means saying yes when you really mean no. Start being kind and strong. Give more than you take, but give from a place of power, not pressure. Because in the end, what you give always comes back. And when it does, it'll come multiplied in respect, love, and peace of mind. But remember to never put yourself at risk or lose your peace of mind over helping others. Make yourself a priority.
First principle, the secret of giving. There's a hidden power in giving. When you help others without keeping score, life starts helping you back. Give your time, your smile, your effort, your kindness, and don't expect anything in return. People remember how you make them feel. It's like planting seeds. You don't see the tree grow right away, but one day you'll sit in its shade. When you give freely, doors open, friends appear, and good things find their way to you. The secret to getting what you want is simple. Help others get what they want first. The universe has its way of giving back to you. Second principle, get 1% better every day. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Just aim to be a little better, 1% each day. 1% doesn't feel like much, but after a year, you're not just a little better. You're 37 times better. That's 3,700%. It's like climbing a mountain one step at a time. Each choice matters. What you eat, what you watch, who you listen to, and what you do when no one is watching. Choose things that make you stronger, smarter, and kinder. Tiny steps become giant leaps when you stay consistent. Third principle, make winning easy. Hard work is good, but working smart is even better. Instead of fighting against life, learn how things work. Just like a river flows downhill, success flows where it's easy to go. Set up your environment so that good choices are the default. For example, if you want to eat healthy, leave fruits on the table, not chips. If you want to learn, leave your book open on your desk. If you want to be focused, turn off distractions before they steal your time. Make it easy to do what's right and hard to do what's wrong. When your surroundings push you towards success, you don't need to force it. You just flow with it. That's how you win. Not by luck, but by design. Comments if you have a great principle you live by.
If I can change one thing to get wealthy even faster, here's what I'll do. Just think. Have you ever tried to force something to work when deep down you knew it wasn't right? Maybe it was a job, a business idea, a YouTube niche, or even a relationship. You tell yourself, if I just keep pushing, maybe it'll work out. But guess what? Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, it's just the wrong fit. And the longer you hold on to it, the more time you lose. Now imagine this. You're standing in a huge field full of green grass, thousands of blades, all looking fresh and full of life. You bend down, pick one, and it's brown and dry. You could sit there trying to paint it green, water it, and hope it changes. Or you could just drop it and pick another one. That's it. Simple. That's how success actually works. You don't need to fix the wrong grass, you just need to find the right one. And when you do, everything starts growing naturally. Too many people waste years trying to force the wrong thing to work. They pick a career they hate, a niche that doesn't fit, or a business idea that has no life in it. And instead of moving on, they keep trying to repair it. But success doesn't come from fixing dead grass. It comes from finding the spot where things grow with energy and flow. When something works, you'll know. You won't have to convince yourself. You'll see momentum, you'll feel excitement again. That's your sign that you've picked the right grass. Your job in life and in business is simple. Create, test, and pivot fast. Whether you're making products, videos, or content, your goal isn't to make the first one perfect. It's to make many and learn which one blooms. Keep creating high-quality work. Package it well. Share it with the world in a way that grabs attention. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be prolific. Because the more you create, the more chances you have to find the one that explodes. And when it does, you'll feel it immediately. It won't crawl its way up. It'll take off like a rocket. That's when you go all in, do more of that. Don't chase small wins or tiny progress. Go for the 1000x results. Think about it this way. It's way faster to switch to something that's naturally working than to spend years fixing something that's fundamentally broken. Most people get stuck because they're emotionally attached to their first pick. But if the grass isn't growing, it's not your job to save it. It's your job to move to better soil. That's the real secret of success. Winners aren't the ones who get lucky. They're the ones who adapt faster. They don't waste time hoping the wrong thing will start working. They try, fail, pivot, and keep moving until they find the thing that clicks. So here's the payoff. Stop being scared to switch. Whether it's your job, your niche, your strategy, or even your habits. If it's not growing, drop it. There's an entire field of green out there waiting for you. Because when you find the right thing, it doesn't just work, it thrives. And when it does, you won't have to question it. You'll know you've found your field.
Today, let's talk about something simple, powerful, and honestly, life-changing: eating real food. Now I know life gets busy. Fast food, snacks, and sugary drinks are everywhere. It's quick, it's easy, and it's tempting. But when you find out what's really in it and what it does to your body, you'll have the motivation to eat right. And here's the truth. Your body is built to run on real fuel. Whole foods. The kind that comes from nature, not from a box or a factory. When you eat whole foods like fruits, veggies, rice, fish, eggs, nuts, your body actually understands what it's getting. It knows how to use that food for energy, strength, and healing. You're giving it the tools it needs to do what it does best. Keep you alive, strong, and sharp. Think about it, your body is like a car. If you keep putting in cheap gas, it's gonna cough, sputter, and break down faster. But if you fill it with high-quality fuel, it runs smooth, powerful, and can go the distance. That's what whole foods do, they keep you running clean. Here's the fun part. Once you start eating better, your body tells you, you'll feel more awake in the morning. Your skin gets clearer, your mind feels calmer. You even start to crave healthy stuff instead of junk. That's your body's way of saying, hey, thank you for finally feeding me right. So here's a little challenge for you. Pay attention to how your body reacts to what you eat. Notice how you feel after a fast food meal versus a home-cooked one. The difference is night and day. Keep the habits that make you feel good and drop the ones that don't. It's that simple. And here's the cool part, you don't need a fancy diet. You just need a real one. It's actually simpler. When you eat whole foods most of the time, your body naturally finds balance. You'll look better, feel stronger, and think clearer. That's the secret combo for living long and chasing every goal you've got. Remember, your body is your teammate for life. Treat it well and it'll take you everywhere you want to go. So next time you sit down to eat, ask yourself one thing. Is this helping me become the best version of me? If the answer is yes, then you're already on the right path. Eat real, live strong. Keep chasing greatness. Everything you see, touch, and feel is part of a simulation. Sounds wild, right? But think about it. This world might just be the most realistic game ever made. When you wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, laugh with friends, and it all feels real. But from a bigger view, it's all just pixels and code. A super detailed illusion. We're characters in the most advanced video game ever created. Now, if that's true, what are you so afraid of? Would Mario stop jumping just because he might fall into a pit? Nope. He keeps going, collecting coins, beating bosses, and moving to the next level. Would you genuinely be worried about Mario as he jumps through Mario World on your flat-screen TV? If this life is just a simulation, then make it one worth playing. Go after the grandest goals. Chase every dream that excites your soul. Climb mountains, fall in love, start something bold, and cross off every bucket list item. Because when the game ends, and it will for all of us, you'll want to look back and say, that was one crazy adventure. Not I wish I played it safe. So don't fear failure, don't fear embarrassment, and definitely don't fear what others think. Those are just side quests, distractions in the game. You're here to experience it all, and the joy, the pain, the lessons, the wins. If everything is smoke and mirrors, then there's no real danger, only the illusion of it. So why not laugh more, risk more, love harder, and live like your story matters? Because it does. Even if this world is a simulation, your choices are what make it beautiful. So go ahead, play full out. If the screen fades to black, you'll know you had one hell of a ride. We often chase happiness as if it's a destination, a prize waiting at the finish line of some great struggle. We believe a new job, a bigger house, or more money will finally grant us this elusive feeling. But true, lasting fulfillment doesn't work that way. It's not found in a grand arrival, but in the journey itself, a journey defined by purpose. Purpose is the anchor in the storm of life. It's the reason you get up in the morning that's bigger than just getting through the day. It's what gives your actions meaning. I learned this firsthand when I embarked on this journey to be the best, to inspire people. I was needed for this specific task, and in fulfilling it, I found a piece of myself. This is the power of purpose. It doesn't have to be about changing the world. It can be found in the quiet commitment to a craft, in the responsibility of caring for a pet, or in the challenge of raising a child. When you have someone or something relying on you, you are given a reason to be strong, to be better. You become essential. This sense of being needed is a powerful antidote to feelings of emptiness or depression. So don't just seek happiness, seek purpose. Find that one thing, big or small, that you can pour your energy into. Nurture it, commit to it, and let it guide you. Because a life with purpose is a life that is truly lived, a life of constant growth and quiet strength. It's the fire that lights the way forward, not to a final destination, but along a deeply meaningful path. Have you ever heard the story of a man who was paid to stand on a square? Every day he stood there doing the same thing in the same spot year after year. He thought he was doing it for the money. But one day he looked up and realized he was old. He had missed his whole life standing on that square. That story might sound simple, but it's powerful, because a lot of people are just like that man. They wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and repeat, all for money. But here's the thing, money comes and goes. Your life does not. When you work for a company, you're not just giving your time. You're selling something you can never buy back, your life. And the craziest part, you don't even know how much of it you have left. So why do so many people trade their only life away for a paycheck they'll spend on things they don't even care about? Don't get me wrong. Working hard is good. Earning money is good. But your purpose should never end at your job title or your bank account. Because when your work becomes your only reason for living, you'll wake up one day and wonder where your life went. Have something outside your work that gives you meaning. Something that makes you feel alive. It could be helping others, creating something beautiful, learning something new, or exploring the world. Because life is not just about making a living, it's about making a life. The man on the square thought that one more paycheck would make him happy. One more promotion, one more raise, but time kept moving, and while his wallet grew, his soul shrank. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let a bigger salary or a fancier office make you forget who you are and what really matters. At the end of the day, no one remembers how much money you made. They remember how you lived. They remember your laughter, your kindness, your courage, and the light you brought into their lives. Money can buy comfort, but not time. It can buy things, but not meaning. So work hard, yes, but also live hard. Chase dreams that fill your heart, not just your pockets. Spend time with people you love. Do things that make you proud. Because one day you'll look back and you'll want to smile, not regret. Don't stand on that square your whole life. Move, grow, live, because the real paycheck is a life well lived. I saw a peculiar tree today. One branch had withering leaves while another had beautiful blooming flowers. It's autumn. You see, the tree doesn't know which season it is. Some branches decided it was spring and sprouted flowers, while others withered away waiting for winter. And that's when it hit me. This tree is a perfect metaphor for life. Two people can live in the same world under the same sky, breathing the same air, and yet have completely different experiences. One person looks at the cool, cloudy weather and says, "What a beautiful day, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of everything around me." Another person says, "It's too somber, all I can think about is worries of the future." Same weather, same day, but different attitude. The branch that blooms like spring doesn't care that it's autumn. It just enjoys the sunlight, the breeze, the moment. It gives beauty to the world simply because it chooses to. And especially important, it's living vibrantly for itself. It's not pretending everything is perfect. It's just choosing to live fully, to grow, to bloom anyway. And the cool autumn condition actually allows it to bloom beautifully. The withering branch, on the other hand, folds and gives up because it recognizes fall. It wastes the perfect conditions provided by the cool October day to bloom full of life. It withers and dies on the very same tree that the neighbor branch blooms pretty little flowers on. You see, joy isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create. It's all in your mind. The end is the same, but right now is a choice. Every single day you can choose to be the blooming branch or the withering one. So ask yourself, which branch are you? Are you surrendering to life, frantic with worries, or are you blooming every moment you have? Makes the best of what's here and now. The secret to a beautiful life is realizing that every day can be spring, if you decide it is. It's the same tree, the same roots, the same sunlight, the same world. But the realities couldn't be further apart. So today choose to bloom, because this moment, right now, is all any of us truly have. Every great story begins with a decision. Not a half-hearted maybe, but a this is it. Once you decide who you want to become, the universe quietly takes notes. Most people never make that decision. They just drift, hoping something clicks. But when you know what you want, life starts rearranging itself. Doors open, energy shifts, and even the smallest actions begin to matter. There's always that quiet, painful part of the journey, when no one believes in you, sometimes not even you. The late nights, the doubts, the awkward silence when someone asks, "So, how's that thing going?" You'll question yourself 100 times. You'll wonder if it's worth it. But remember this, loneliness is not punishment, it's preparation. That's where your conviction hardens into steel. There's no guarantee of fame, success, or applause. You might fail a few times and maybe a few dozen. But doing what you love isn't about guarantees. It's about aliveness. If you feel drawn to it, if it lights you up, that's your sign. You don't need everyone to understand it. The calling is yours, not theirs. People might call your goal unrealistic, crazy, or impossible. Perfect, that means it's big enough. Every breakthrough once looked ridiculous, until someone made it real. You're not here to convince the doubters, you're here to build proof. Have your own reason for wanting it. Not because it's cool, not because others approve, but because it feels right deep down. Conviction isn't born, it's built. Every time you keep going despite fear, that's a rep. Every time you show up when no one's watching, that's progress. The world respects people who move with conviction. Not because they know it'll work, but because they've decided it will. If you don't change, nothing else will. Simple as that. The comfort zone may feel safe, but it's just a padded cell for potential. You can't complain about staying stuck if you refuse to move. So make your decision, lock it in, and walk toward it. No matter how far, how lonely, or how uncertain it feels. Because one day you'll look back and realize it was never about reaching the top. It was about having the courage to climb. If you want to be your best, not just good, but your best, you've got to maximize 3 things: your body, your mind, and your emotions. Most people only focus on 1, maybe 2, but when all 3 are working together, that's when you hit your real potential. That's when life starts to feel smooth, like everything just clicks. Think of it like driving a car. If one tire is flat, it doesn't matter how fast your engine is, you're not going far. Let's start with the body. This is your engine. When your body runs well, your brain thinks better, your emotions feel lighter, and you just do life better. It's also your talent, do something you're naturally good at. When you do what's natural and treat your body right, your energy rises, your confidence grows, and your whole mood changes. It's hard to think big or stay positive when you feel tired or heavy, but when your body's strong, your mind follows. Energy creates motivation and not the other way around. So eat food that fuels you, not just fills you. Sleep like it's part of your training, and drink water like it's your secret superpower, because it actually is. Now the mind, your most powerful tool. Your mind decides how far you go in life. It's like the steering wheel. It controls the direction of everything. Feed it the right stuff. Read books that make you think. Listen to people who lift you higher. Challenge your brain, not just with school or work, but with ideas that make you grow. And here's the thing. Don't waste your mental energy on things you're bad at or things that drain you. If you keep doing stuff that doesn't match your strength, you'll burn out fast. Instead, find your lane. Find what you're naturally good at and double down on that. That's where you'll grow fastest. Because the truth is, being well-rounded sounds nice, but being great at something you love, that's where the magic is. Now let's talk about emotions and your inner weather. This one is big. You can have a strong body and a smart mind, but if your emotions are all over the place, you'll keep tripping yourself up. Your emotions affect your focus, your relationships, even your health. So learn to understand them. Don't hide your feelings, but don't let them control you either. When you feel stressed, breathe. When you're angry, might pause before reacting. When you feel lost, talk it out, write it down, or take a walk. Being emotionally strong doesn't mean you never feel sad or afraid. It means you can stay calm and think clearly even when life gets tough. That's real strength. So here's how it all connects. Your body gives you energy. Your mind gives you direction. Your emotions keep you balanced. When all 3 are in sync, you don't just perform better, you feel better. You wake up with purpose. You move with confidence. You make smarter choices. That's what I mean when I say maximize your physical, mental, and emotional. Everything has to work together to optimize your performance. And one more thing. Don't pick something just because it's popular or someone else is good at it. Pick something that fits you. If you spend your life doing what you're bad at, you'll feel stuck. But if you focus on what you're good at, you'll get better faster. You'll enjoy the process, and success will start chasing you instead of the other way around. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aligned. So remember this. If you want to be your best, work on your body, sharpen your mind, and calm your emotions. Do that, and every day you'll feel stronger, smarter, and more at peace. You'll live lighter, think clearer, and walk taller. Because when everything inside you is in order, the outside world starts to fall into place too. Now go level up your life. One smart choice, one strong step, and one calm breath at a time. Let's talk about something people don't always like to admit. Looks matter. Yeah, I said it. Looks are incredibly important, and the truth is, the better you look, the easier your life becomes. Let's be real for a second. When you look good, people treat you differently. They smile more, they listen more, and they respect you more, even if they don't know a single thing about you yet. It may not sound fair, but it's real. Think about it. When you walk into a room dressed sharp with good posture, clean skin, and confidence, people notice. You don't even have to say a word. Your look speaks first. It says, "Hey, I care about myself. I take my life seriously." And the world responds to that energy. Here's the thing. You don't have to be born with perfect genetics. You just have to maximize what you've got. There's always room to level up your look. Clean haircut, clear skin, good hygiene, and nice clothes that actually fit. Hitting the gym, eating clean, smiling more, standing tall. Every single one of those things adds up. Each improvement you make gives you a boost. Like leveling up in a video game. Your skin looks better? +5 confidence. You get in shape? +10 energy. You dress better? +10 respect. The more effort you put in, the more rewards you get. And here's the best part. When you improve your look, you also improve how you feel about yourself. When you look good in the mirror, you act differently. You move with purpose, you talk with more confidence. You start believing in yourself more. And people can feel that energy. Looking great isn't about being vain or shallow. It's about taking control of what you can. You can't change where you were born or your past, but you can change how you present yourself right now. That's power. So if you want to make your life easier, start with you. Your look is your first impression, your silent introduction, and your daily armor. Make it count. Don't think of it as pressure, think of it as opportunity. Every small change you make compounds. It's your haircut, your skin, your clothes, your fitness, your confidence, all working together to create your best version. So max out your look, max out your effort. Because when you do, doors start opening. People notice you, they trust you faster. They want to be around you. You can't control how others think, but you can control what they see. And when what they see is your best self, the world treats you like it. Remember this, looking great isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every step forward makes your life a little better, a little easier, and a lot more exciting. So go out there, take care of yourself, and present the version of you that deserves respect. When you look your best, you feel your best. And when you feel your best, life gets a whole lot better. Chapter 1. Aim for the A. If you're going to do something, do it like your life depends on it. Even if the outcome doesn't always match your effort, make excellence your habit. Have a plan. Believe in it before it's even set in motion. Speak your success into existence. You don't get an A by hoping. You get it by acting like it's already yours. Never accept defeat, even if you miss. Aim like a sniper. The goal isn't just to win. It's to play the game like a professional, not a participant. Chapter 2. Certainty before success. Confidence doesn't come after the result. It comes before. Self-belief is the silent contract you sign with your future self. You must be certain that what you're doing will work, even when logic laughs in your face. When others see a 10% chance, you see the other 90% as an illusion. Talk your dreams into reality. Act like it's inevitable. You can't outrun doubt, but you can outwork it. Then on Chapter 3. Be a productive psychopath. To reach your peak, you must live with intensity. Physical, mental, and emotional. Physical is your tool. Mental is your compass. Emotional is your fuel. Try hard every day like a man on a mission. Be obsessed, not stressed. Know how to learn, apply, and adapt faster than anyone else. You don't need to be perfect, just relentless. You're not competing with others. You're competing with your yesterday. Dear Chapter 4. The company you keep, who you spend your time with, is your mirror. If you hang with winners, you'll start walking taller. If you sit with complainers, soon you'll start echoing their noise. Choose people who sharpen your mind and lighten your heart. Even if you live in a one-room apartment, being around the right energy makes it feel like a palace. True happiness is not square footage, it's emotional space. Chapter 5. The real riches. The richest people aren't the ones with mansions. They're the ones at peace in small rooms. How you feel about yourself right now, what you're building, and who you're becoming. That's wealth. Happiness isn't parked in a driveway. It's grown inside your mind. When you're doing something meaningful, your heart is full even if your wallet isn't. Buddy Chapter 6, A Purpose, the Hidden Engine. Every person has a purpose, a mission coded into their DNA. The tragedy isn't that people fail, it's that they never try to find it. Purpose makes you magnetic. When you align with it, you don't chase, you attract. Find that one thing that lights you up from within and makes you forget to check the time. That's your direction, that's your compass, that's your fire. Chapter 7. Money is a tool, not a trophy. Don't hoard money like a dragon guarding gold. It's meant to move, to create, to serve. Money sitting idle loses its magic. Use it while it still holds value to you. To make life smoother, more meaningful, more enjoyable. Save smartly, spend wisely, but don't die with a wallet full of regret. The point isn't to own the money, it's to own the life it can buy. In Chapter 8, live all out. Don't live like a ghost waiting for tomorrow. Spend your effort, your time, your energy, your love, fully. Manage them wisely, but don't withhold them. The world doesn't reward hesitation. When you live all out, life gives back all in. In the end, success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about knowing you climbed with everything you had. Final words, be certain. Aim for the A, not for the grade, but for the greatness it represents. Everything comes down to value. The more value you give, the more rewards you'll get. It's that simple. If you're not getting paid massively, it's not because life's unfair. It's because the perceived value of what you offer is low. Notice I said perceived. It's not just about how good you think your work is. It's about how good society think it is. You could be the hardest worker in the world, but if nobody sees your work as valuable, you won't be rewarded much for it. That might sound harsh, but it's also one of the most powerful truths you can learn. Think about it, a bottle of water at home might cost $1, but at the airport it's $4. Same water, different value. The difference isn't in the product, it's in the value the customer got when buying it. So if people aren't paying attention to your work, if your video gets no views or your product doesn't sell, don't take it personally. Just ask, how can I make this more valuable in their eyes? Success isn't about shouting louder. It's about understanding what people actually want and giving it to them better than anyone else. When your video helps someone, inspires someone, or teaches them something real like mine, for example, wink, that's value. When your product makes life easier, saves time, or makes people feel good, that's value. When you give enough of it consistently, the world will reward you. They will pay hand over fist. Here's the secret, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep improving. Make your next video a little better. Your next product a little stronger. Your next idea a little clearer. Do that again and again, and soon your work won't just be good, and it'll be undeniable. Let's say your video gets no views. Most people give up, but not you. You study what worked, what didn't, what made people click away, and then you make it better. That's how winners think. You don't say the algorithm's against me. You say, I need to make something people can't ignore. The truth is the world rewards those who add value consistently over time. Not for a week, not for a month, but for years. That's how people build trust, reputation, and wealth. So instead of asking, why am I not getting more? Ask, how can I give more? If you give more value than anyone else in your space, you'll never have to chase success. It'll chase you. Think of every day as practice. You're not just working, you're building skill, trust, and perception. That's what creates long-term growth. At first, your work might be ignored. People might scroll past. But if you keep learning, improving, and giving value, eventually they'll notice. Because value can't stay hidden forever. So remember this. Everything you do, your job, your business, your videos, is judged by the value it gives to others. If you want more, become more valuable. If you want growth, give more growth. If you want appreciation, give more help. When you focus on value, everything else, money, attention, success, follows naturally. So keep creating, keep improving, and keep adding value in every way you can. Because when you do that long enough, there's no limit to how far you can go. Don't chase views. Chase the value in what you do, and the rewards will come in all ways. In the grand tapestry of life, there is no single thread you must follow. Your journey is your own, a unique masterpiece waiting to be created, not a race to be won on someone else's clock. Society presents us with timelines. When to graduate, when to marry, when to succeed. But true fulfillment is found when we have the courage to put down that shared map and draw our own. Consider the story of a painter named Alara. For years, her studio was a sanctuary and a prison. Canvases filled with breathtaking worlds leaned against every wall, prisoners of her paralyzing fear of judgment. The world's timeline for an artist, gallery representation, critical acclaim, felt like an insurmountable mountain. Her breakthrough wasn't a sudden discovery. It was a quiet, trembling decision one afternoon. The simple act of sharing one small painting online. Not for validation, but as a declaration of self-acceptance. That single step of courage dissolved the fear, giving her the strength to hold a small local exhibit. There her art finally breathed, connecting with people not as a commodity but as a shared piece of her soul. Then consider Marcus, a man who meticulously climbed the corporate ladder. He achieved every milestone on the conventional checklist of success. The six-figure salary, the corner office, the respect of his peers. Yet a persistent inner voice whispered that he was playing a role in a story that wasn't his. His breakthrough didn't arrive as another promotion, but in a letter of resignation. He walked away to follow a buried passion, teaching woodworking to underprivileged youth. He traded his suit for an apron, his spreadsheets for sawdust. Financially, it was a step back, but in terms of life, he'd never been wealthier. He was building more than tables. He was building confidence, community, and a life of profound purpose. He discovered that the greatest wealth is waking up with a fire for the day ahead. These stories are testaments to the power of redefining your personal timeline. Your own breakthrough might not be so dramatic. It could be the moment you finally commit to healing your body, not for aesthetics, but for vitality. It might be the decision to learn a new language, to mend a broken relationship, or simply to reclaim your evenings for quiet reflection instead of mindless scrolling. The core of a breakthrough is the choice of courage over comfort, of progress over the illusion of perfection. It's about taking that first deliberate step in the direction of your own truth, because true freedom is not found in a destination, but in the journey itself. It is the deep alignment of your daily actions with your most cherished values. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are the author of your own life. So I invite you to put down the clock, step off the well-trodden path, listen to the unique, powerful rhythm of your own heart. Your time, your rules, your life, it's all waiting for you to begin. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. Introduction. We are taught to fear the void, the empty page, the silent room, the moment of not knowing. We are told that confidence is a destination and doubt is a sign you are lost. But this is a profound misunderstanding of the journey. Your doubt, your indecision, your restless spirit, these are not signs that you are broken. They are signs that you are standing on the threshold of creation. They are the raw materials from which a deeply examined life is built. Point 1. The beauty of the barren lands. Imagine yourself a traveler in a vast empty desert. This is the landscape of doubt. There are no signs, no roads laid by others. It feels daunting, yes, but it is also a place of ultimate freedom. It is here in the supposed emptiness that you are forced to learn to read the stars, to find water where no one told you to look, to trust the direction of your own feet upon the sand. This desert does not ask you to follow a map. It asks you to draw one. True conviction is not found on a crowded highway. It is born in the silence of the barren lands where the only voice you can truly hear is your own. Point 2. The sculptor and the stone. Now think of yourself as a sculptor, standing before a formless block of stone. This stone is your potential, but it is also your recklessness, your indecision, your raw, untamed energy. The process of creation is not gentle. It is a series of deliberate, forceful acts. It is chipping away what is not essential. This is the work of discipline. Every choice, every act of restraint, every moment you resist an easy impulse, that is the chisel in your hand, shaping the chaos into form. It is messy and you will discard many fragments along the way. But discipline is not about punishing your nature. It is about revealing it. It is the patient, persistent art of carving a masterpiece out of the raw material of your own being. Point 3. The unwavering light. Finally, see yourself as the keeper of a lighthouse. A storm is raging. The waves crash against the stone and the winds howl. The world outside is a symphony of chaos. The lighthouse does not fight the storm. It does not try to calm the sea. It simply does its work. It holds its foundation and it shines its light unwavering. This is the nature of true disciplined confidence. It is not the absence of storms, but the commitment to be a beacon within them. It is an inner stillness that is not shaken by external chaos. Your purpose becomes your foundation, and your actions become the light that guides you and perhaps others through the darkest nights. Conclusion. So do not curse the desert or resent the stone or fear the storm. They are your greatest teachers. The path to a confident, disciplined life is not a straight line away from struggle. but a spiral that moves directly through it, transforming it with each pass. You are the traveler, the sculptor, and the lighthouse keeper. You have everything you need. Keep going. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. We exist in a world shaped not by circumstance, but by conviction. Your beliefs are not mere thoughts, but the very architects of your reality. The silent script that governs your every experience. This is the foundational truth of our existence. What you truly believe, you become. Consider the power held within your own mind. Science has shown us through the placebo effect that a simple belief can bring about profound healing. A sugar pill, believed to be potent medicine, can trigger the body's own healing mechanisms. This is not magic. It is a testament to the direct, undeniable link between your mind's convictions and your body's physical state. Your body is listening to your every belief, responding to the stories you tell it about its own capabilities. Conversely, we must acknowledge the darker side of this power. The nocebo effect reveals that negative beliefs can be just as potent. When we internalize beliefs of limitation, fragility, or sickness, our bodies can manifest these realities. We become trapped in a prison of our own making, its walls built from the doubts we harbor. These limiting beliefs often aren't even our own. They are inherited from society, from our upbringing, from voices that told us what we can and cannot be. The first step toward liberation is to question everything you believe to be true about yourself. Identify the beliefs that cage you. Are they truly yours, or are they echoes from a past that no longer serves you? You have the power to dismantle these old structures, to release the convictions that hold you back from your true potential. Once you have cleared the space, you can begin to consciously choose and cultivate beliefs that empower you. Choose to believe in your boundless strength and your body's innate wisdom to heal and thrive. In a future of unimaginable potential, nurture these beliefs daily. Your reality is a canvas and your beliefs are the brushstrokes. With every conscious thought, you are painting your masterpiece. You are the artist of your own life. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. We are told that destiny is a path laid out for us, a chain forged by fate that we must follow. But this is a grand deception. Destiny is not a chain to be worn, but a blade to be forged. Its steel is your will, its fire is your heart, and the hammer is your choice. This is the first and only truth you must grasp. Your destiny is unwritten. It awaits the strike of your hammer. The first step in this forging is to silence the clamor of the world. Society will offer you 1,000 paths, each promising approval, acceptance, and ease. But these paths are not your own. They are cages disguised as roads. To find your own way, you must learn to trust the compass of your inner silence over the roar of the crowd. Their praise and their scorn are but wind, let them pass. This will lead you to a place of profound solitude. Do not mistake it for loneliness. This solitude is a crucible. Within its heat, stripped of all the masks you wear for others, you will finally meet your true self. Here you confront your fears and unearth your untamed strength. This self-discovery is the most vital encounter of your life, for it is in this fire that the impurities are burned away, leaving only the pure steel of your being. From that purified steel you must forge a code. A person without principles is a ship without a rudder, at the mercy of every storm. Your code is not found in ancient tomes or given by others. It is earned in the face of impossible choices. Each time you stand for something when it is easier to fall, each act of integrity is a deliberate hammer blow, shaping the character of your soul. This blade is your truth. It is your guide and your shield. Walk this path and you will find you are not alone forever. The light from your forge, the fire of your authentic soul, will be a beacon. It will draw others from the shadows, not the phantoms from the crowd, but true companions. This is a kinship born of mutual respect for the difficult path, a fellowship of souls who chose to forge their own way. Therefore, do not fear the silence or the solitary road. Your destiny is not written for you, it is written by you. With every choice, every step into the crucible, every hammer blow against the steel of your will. Pick up the hammer, stoke the fire. Your destiny awaits its master. Imagine waking up knowing you're not just good, you're unmatched in what you do. Picture headlines saying your name next to best ever. That's the fire we're lighting today. To get there, ask yourself daily, how does this choice sharpen my edge? Let's break it down with real fire. First, obsess over learning. Michael Jordan didn't just play basketball, he studied footage for hours, tweaking jump shots until flawless. Adopt that. Dive into books, courses, podcasts, whatever fuels your field. Say you're a coder. Master new languages, build side apps, fail fast, fix faster. Every error's a teacher. Next, build unbreakable habits. Consistency isn't sexy, but it's king. Oprah Winfrey rose by writing gratitude journals nightly, turning mindset into empire. Craft rituals, wake early, journal goals, review progress. Small wins stack huge, 20 push-ups daily become marathon strength. Third, network smart, who you know accelerates you. Elon Musk hung with innovators at PayPal, sparking Tesla dreams. Attend conferences, DM experts politely, offer value first, maybe share an article or help on LinkedIn. Relationships compound like interest. Face setbacks head on. J.K. Rowling got rejected 12 times but centered on her story's power, not doubt. When projects flop, analyze why, pivot, persist. Your no today fuels tomorrow's yes. Health matters to mind and body. Serena Williams trains brutally to dominate tennis. Fuel right, sleep 8 hours, meditate. Tired brains don't innovate. Mentor others. Teaching cements mastery. Teach a junior your skills, you'll uncover gaps in yours. Finally, celebrate progress, not just peaks. Track milestones. First promotion, killer project. Reward yourself new gear, day off. You're building a legacy. One centered decision at a time. So ask again, does this move get me closer to being the best? Yes, do it. No, ditch it, rise up, you're crafting greatness right now. Go be legendary. The world tells you to chase success, but the secret isn't to chase, it's to align. True, lasting success is born from radical self-belief. It's the unwavering conviction in your own innate abilities, the very things you are naturally good at. Forget the noise of external validation. The ultimate power has always been within your own self-trust. Take a moment to identify your natural gifts. These aren't necessarily the skills you've been taught to value, but the ones that flow from you with effortless grace. What activities make you lose all track of time? What comes to you as easily as breathing? That is your unique genius. It's not about competing or being better than someone else. It's about courageously being more of who you already are. This is the core of your strength, the wellspring of your truest potential. When you build your life upon this foundation of natural talent, success transforms. It ceases to be a hopeful wish and becomes an expected outcome. It won't be a surprise to you, because you knew all along what you were capable of. The world is simply catching up to the belief you've held in yourself all along. So stop doubting and start doing what you were born to do. Trust in your unique, natural abilities. And watch as the success you have always envisioned becomes your undeniable reality. You don't need permission. You just need to believe. In a world saturated with voices telling you who to be and how to live, there is a quieter, more profound wisdom available to you. We are often encouraged to follow blueprints handed down by successful influencers or cherished mentors, seeking a guaranteed path. But I invite you to pause, to turn away from the noise, and to look inward. Your own mind holds a divine potential, a universe of untapped truths and unique perspectives waiting just for you. It's natural to seek guidance. We look for maps in uncharted territory, but a map that led someone else to their treasure may lead you astray, because your treasure is buried in a different place. When you simply parrot the beliefs and actions of another, you are living a shadow of their life, not the substance of your own. Their journey is not your journey. Their experiences are not your experiences. Their truth is not your truth. Advice should be a starting point, not a destination. So how do you begin to listen to that inner voice? You absorb knowledge, yes, absorb it like fuel for a great voyage. But you must refuse to simply park in the safety of someone else's harbor. Use that fuel to power your own engine, to explore your own seas. This journey inward requires stillness. It could be through quiet meditation, through the honest act of journaling your thoughts or walking in nature away from the digital crowd. It is in these moments of solitude that you begin to distinguish your own inner signal from the external static. You connect with that divine untapped potential. As you take in advice, learn to refine it through the unique lens of your own life. Question everything, not with cynicism, but with curiosity. Ask yourself, does this resonate with my core values? Does this principle apply to my specific situation? What parts of this can I adapt and what parts must I discard? Building a belief system is like building a home. You can take inspiration from other houses, but you must build one that fits your land, your climate, and your life. It is your sanctuary, built by you, for you. Remember, those you look up to are no wiser than you. They've simply had the courage to speak their truth louder and sooner. They found their voice, and now it is your turn. The world does not need more echoes, it yearns for new, authentic voices. Your voice. Today, stop seeking permission from the world to be yourself. Elevate your own inner knowing. Speak what you know to be true for you. You may feel like you're speaking into a quiet room, But quiet rooms turn loud when someone finally truly owns their voice. You could be that voice. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Comment I am divine and share this video to a dear person. Introduction: the unseen architecture of life. Our lives are a vast, intricate architecture, built not from grand gestures but from the countless small choices we make every single day. We often navigate this endless stream of decisions on autopilot, unaware that these are the very threads weaving the tapestry of our existence. But what if we approached each choice with intention? What if we understood that in the realm of a life fully lived, there are no small choices? Point 1. The significance scale. There is a powerful compass to guide you, the significance scale. Before you commit to any action, place it upon this scale. On one side, you must weigh the true lasting benefit. Ask yourself, does this nurture my growth? Does it build a skill, deepen a relationship, or bring me closer to the person I aspire to be? A genuine benefit is an investment in your future self, a seed planted for a future harvest. Point 2. The hidden weight of risk. On the other side of the scale, you must weigh the risk. The most profound risks are not the obvious dangers, but the silent, unseen losses. The greatest risk is the squandering of your most precious, non-renewable assets, your time and your energy. Every yes to a low-value activity is an implicit no to a high-value one. The risk isn't just what could go wrong, it's the ghost of the person you could have become had you only chosen differently. Point 3. The conscious investment. Consider an hour spent mindlessly scrolling. The benefit is a fleeting distraction. The cost, an hour of your one life gone forever. Now compare that to an hour dedicated to a craft, to learning, to quiet contemplation. The immediate risk is zero, but the benefit is monumental. It compounds, building not just skill but discipline, confidence, and genuine fulfillment. This is the difference between building a sandcastle and building a cathedral. Conclusion: architect of your existence. Your time is a finite currency. Your energy, a sacred resource. You are the architect of your existence. From this moment forward, become a conscious investor in your life. Before you act, pause, consult your compass. Choose the path where the gap between benefit and risk is as wide as the Grand Canyon. Choose growth over distraction, purpose over pleasure. Build your cathedral, one deliberate, powerful choice at a time. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Comment I am divine and share this video to a dear person. We begin our journey burdened by the ghosts of yesterday. The past, a relentless echo, replays our failures, our moments of hesitation. It whispers insidious doubts into the quiet corners of our minds, seeking to anchor us to what was, preventing us from becoming what we could be. This doubt is a poison, a self-inflicted wound that festers and weakens our resolve. It turns the battlefield of life into a trial of fear, rather than a testament of strength. To step into battle, whether literal or metaphorical, with the weight of past regrets is to wear fractured armor. Doubt makes you vulnerable. It creates hesitation where decisiveness is needed. It fogs your vision when clarity is your greatest weapon. Life in its constant unfolding demands your full presence. You cannot fight today's war with yesterday's strategies, nor can you win if your spirit is still captive on a forgotten battlefield. Letting go is not forgetting. It is a conscious act of reclaiming your power from memories that no longer serve you. We are told to control our emotions, as if they are a weakness, a tide that threatens to drown our reason. But emotions are not the enemy. They are the fire in our heart, the source of our passion and our courage. The weakness lies not in feeling, but in being ruled by untamed emotion. An uncontrolled rage can blind you. An unchecked sorrow can paralyze you. The key is not to extinguish this fire, but to become its master. Channel it. Let your passion fuel your determination. Let your empathy guide your strategy. But never let the storm of emotion be the one holding the reins. If you want favor on your side, you must learn to use your head. A calm, clear-eyed mind is the greatest general you will ever have. It sees the field for what it is, not what our fears paint it to be. It weighs options with logic, not impulse. It charts a course with strategy, not desperation. This is where true strength is forged, in the quiet moments of assessment, in the discipline of a focused will. When your heart provides the why, your mind must provide the how. Therefore, the path to victory is one of integration. Acknowledge the past, take its lessons, but do not live in its shadow. Master your emotions, using their power without becoming their slave. And lead with a mind that is sharp, disciplined, and clear. This is how you shed your vulnerability. This is how you command the favor of fortune. This is how you win the battle for your life. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Comment I am divine and share this video to a dear person. Imagine your life as a single, continuous journey on a grand aircraft, soaring through the vast expanse of time. You have one ticket, one flight. From the moment you board to the moment you arrive at your final unknown destination, the experience of this journey is entirely yours to shape. A fundamental truth of this flight is that the company you keep defines the richness of the voyage. You may see others in first class surrounded by luxury, yet utterly alone. Their comfort is material, but their spirit is isolated. A seat in economy, with a hand to hold and a shoulder to lean on, holds more value than all the lonely splendors of the world. A shared laugh, a quiet moment of understanding, these are the true amenities. The greatest joy is not in the luxury of the seat, but in the love of the person sitting next to you. Before the journey even began, you made choices. You chose the aircraft, the destination. These are the grand decisions of life, your career, your values, where you call home. A well-chosen path optimizes your comfort, not just for a moment, but for the entire duration. It's about creating an environment where your spirit can thrive. Take time to explore every part of the craft available to you. Engage with the world, learn, grow, and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. Don't be a passive passenger. Be an active explorer of your own life. Inevitably, the flight will encounter turbulence. The skies will darken and the craft will shake. These are life's challenges, the moments of uncertainty and fear. It is not a matter of if they will come, but when. In these moments, you have a choice. You can sit, paralyzed by fear, accepting the discomfort as fate, or you can take action. You can brace yourself, find your footing, and if needed, press the call button. Ask for help. The crew, the guides, the mentors in your life, they are there to assist. There is no weakness in seeking support. True strength lies in knowing when you cannot face the storm alone. Remember, every storm passes. The turbulence will cease and the calm will return. Everyone on this flight, regardless of their path, will eventually reach the destination. The journey concludes for all. But the legacy of your flight is not the arrival. It is how you flew. Did you spend it with a fantastic attitude, embracing each moment? Or were you disgruntled, counting the minutes until it was over? You have one ride. Make it a great one. Live it fully, with love, courage, and a heart open to the adventure. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Comment, I am divine, yo, and share this video with a dear person. Have you ever felt a quiet pull towards something? A gentle whisper in your soul suggesting a path meant only for you? This is the call of your innate ability. The journey to a life of profound purpose does not begin with ambition, but with discovery. It begins the moment you turn inward and truly listen. First, you must identify this gift. It is easy to be dazzled by the talents of others, but passion is not aptitude. Liking something is not the same as being built for it. Consider the person who loves music but struggles with rhythm, versus someone like Mozart, who seemed to speak the language of music from birth. Your gift isn't something you choose, it's something you uncover. It is the path of least resistance, not in effort, but in essence. Look for the activities that make you lose track of time. The challenges that energize you. That is your compass. Once you have found your path, the next stage is resolution. You must resolve with every fiber of your being to pursue it. Think of the world-class athlete who spends a lifetime perfecting a single movement, or the master chef who spends a decade learning only to cook rice. This is the nature of mastery, a relentless, deliberate devotion to the fundamentals. It's not about the glory of performance, but the quiet dedication of practice. You must be willing to embrace this process, to find joy in the discipline itself. For it is in the endless practice that a gift is forged into greatness. Finally, with your ability sharpened, you must ask, how can this serve the world? A gift nurtured in isolation has no power. Its true purpose is found in its application. J.K. Rowling had an innate gift for storytelling, which she used to create a world that fulfilled a global need for magic and wonder. An individual with deep innate empathy might find their calling as a therapist, meeting the world's desperate need for understanding. Your talent is a key, find the lock it opens. When your personal gift solves a collective problem, you create a current of value that will inevitably flow back to you, not just as wealth, but as profound, unshakable purpose. This is the path from discovery to dedication to delivery. It is the blueprint for a life that is not just successful, but significant. Find your gift, master it, and share it with the world. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom, comment I am divine, and share this video to a dear person. First, understand the principle of rejection for reception. In the journey of becoming, a powerful truth awaits. What is destined for you cannot arrive until you release what is not. This isn't about loss, it's about making space. It is the sacred act of declaring your worth to the universe, signaling that you are ready for the extraordinary, not just the available. Second, see rejection as a creative force. Consider your life a masterpiece waiting to be sculpted. Every time you say no to a path that isn't yours, you are chipping away the excess stone, revealing the form of your true self. This is not an act of destruction, but of creation. Each refusal is a deliberate choice that brings your masterpiece into clearer view. Third, find the courage to face the sacred emptiness. The most difficult moment is the pause, the space between letting go and receiving. This void can feel like failure, but this space is not empty. It is fertile. It is the silent holy ground where your intentions take root. To stand in this void without flinching, to trust in the unseen, requires immense courage. This courage is the currency of transformation. Finally, let your inner knowing be your compass. How do you know what to release? The answer lies not in the outside world, but within. To know what you want, you must first be radically honest about who you are not. When you are anchored in this authentic self-awareness, rejection ceases to be a painful choice. It becomes an instinct, ignited by the conviction that you are worthy of your desires. This belief is the magnetic force that pulls your future towards you, transforming the void from a place of fear into a field of infinite possibility. We begin life believing we must ask for what we want, waiting for the world to grant us entry. But I am here to tell you a fundamental truth. You are not here to seek permission. You are here to realize the power that has always been within you. First, let us speak of inner authority. This is not the authority of a king over his subjects, but the quiet, unwavering command you have over your own self. It is the deep understanding that your worth is inherent, not granted by others. It is the silent dignity with which you walk your path, knowing you belong not because you were invited, but because you are here. To claim this authority, you must shed the habit of seeking validation. Your vision, your dreams, your desires, they are valid because they are yours. Do not ask if you are worthy of them. Know that you are. From this place of authority, we learn to cultivate success, not seize it. The world tells you to be aggressive, to grab success by the throat. But what is truly lasting is not taken by force, it is grown with patience. Success is a garden, not a battlefield. You must tend to the soil of your mind, plant the seeds of your purpose, water them with daily discipline, and pull the weeds of doubt. It is a slow, deliberate process. The tree does not become a forest overnight. It grows inch by inch through seasons of sun and storm. Be like the tree, be steady, be patient, and trust in your own growth. This brings us to our final point, the relentless power of conviction. To build the life you envision, you must be clear in your purpose and gentle in your approach, yet utterly relentless in your conviction. Purpose is your compass, it gives you direction. Conviction is your fuel, it gives you the strength to move forward, especially when the path is difficult. Life will test your resolve. It will send storms to see if your roots are deep. It is in these moments that your unwavering belief in yourself becomes your greatest asset. It is the steady internal fire that no external force can extinguish. So do not stand at the gates of life waiting to be let in. The door has been open all along. Step through it with the quiet confidence of one who knows they are home. Cultivate your garden. Hold true to your purpose and let your conviction be the light that guides your way. For it is this path, the path of inner knowing, that will manifest all that you are truly meant to be. Subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. Comment "I am divine" and share this video to a dear person. We exist in a paradox. The more desperately we chase a desire, the more it seems to flee from our grasp. Like a wild creature, it senses our frantic need and retreats into the shadows. We are taught to go for what we want, to strive with all our might. But what if the secret isn't in striving harder, but in striving wiser? What if the key lies not in the chase, but in the art of detached pursuit? This is not a call for apathy, but an invitation to a more profound, more powerful way of creating the life you envision. First, let us understand the nature of attachment. When you pour your soul into a project, a goal, or a dream, it is natural to care deeply about the outcome. But attachment is different. Attachment is when you chain your self-worth to that specific result. It's the belief that your happiness can only begin once you arrive at that exact destination. Consider the master gardener. They lovingly plant a seed, tend to the soil, provide water and sunlight, and protect the seedling from harm. They do everything in their power to help it flourish. But they do not scream at the seed to grow faster. They do not curse the sky if a cloud blocks the sun. They find joy and purpose in the act of nurturing itself. They trust the process of life to unfold. The bloom is a beautiful result, but the happiness was present all along in the simple, devoted work of their hands. Next, we must recognize the poison of desperation. Desperation is the shadow of attachment. It creates an energy of scarcity, a frantic fear that what you want will never come. This fear clouds your judgment. You begin to make rushed, inefficient decisions. You might compromise your values, cut corners, or lose the very passion that ignited your journey in the first place. Imagine trying to hold water in your hand by squeezing it into a tight fist. The harder you clench, the more water escapes through your fingers. True abundance can only be held in an open, relaxed palm. Desperation is the clenched fist. It drives away the very thing you long to hold. Finally, we embrace the power of detached action. This is where the magic happens. You continue to act with focus, passion, and unwavering commitment. You climb the mountain one step at a time, but you release your white-knuckled grip on the summit. You find fulfillment in the climb itself, in the feeling of your muscles working, in the crispness of the mountain air, in the ever-expanding view. You pour your full creative energy into the process, not the prize. By letting go of the how and the when, you open yourself to possibilities grander than you could have imagined. Happiness ceases to be a distant mirage you are chasing and becomes a quiet, faithful companion, walking beside you on your path. So pour your heart into your vision. Do the work with love and excellence, then release it. Trust that your devoted effort is enough. Know what you want to become. This is the first and most crucial step on any path to greatness. It is the North Star that guides you through the darkest nights, the unwavering compass that keeps you true to your course. Once you have made this decision, etched it onto the tablet of your heart, you must resolve to never waver. This is the foundation of your conviction. There will be times when you lack self-belief. The road will stretch long and desolate before you, and you will walk it alone. This is the lonely chapter, a crucible designed to test the strength of your resolve. You will question if your journey is worth the sacrifice, if the destination is worth the miles. In these moments, remember that there is no promise of glory. The path of conviction is not paved with ease. It doesn't matter how ridiculous your goal may seem to others. If you are drawn to it, if it ignites a fire within your soul, that is reason enough. You must cultivate the ability to distinguish your own inner voice from the cacophony of external opinions. Do not listen to those who question your decision, for their doubts are a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. Their voices are but a fleeting distraction from your purpose. If you do not change, you will remain where you are. This is a simple, immutable truth. To remain stagnant is to surrender to the entropy of the universe, to allow your potential to wither on the vine. But to choose to change, to take that first difficult step, is to unleash an unstoppable force. It is to declare to the world and to yourself that you will not be defined by your circumstances, but by your choices. Have conviction. Let it be the bedrock upon which you build your life. Let it be the shield that protects you from the arrows of doubt, and the sword that carves your path through the wilderness. It is the unwavering belief in yourself, in your purpose, that will ultimately carry you to your destination. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it guide you to the person you are destined to become. Subscribe for life-changing wisdom and comment, "I am divine." Have you ever felt a sense of déjà vu? Or a fleeting glimpse of a future that hasn't happened yet? What if I told you that you're living the past, the present, and the future all at this very moment? This isn't a paradox. It's a perspective on reality that holds immense power. Your life, in all its potential forms, has already been written. Infinite universes exist, each holding a complete story of a life you could live, from its beginning to its end. Imagine a library, so vast it stretches beyond sight, filled with an infinite number of books. Each book is a life, a complete timeline of experiences, joys, and sorrows. This is the nature of existence. Some theories suggest time doesn't flow, but exists all at once, like the pages of a book. The past is a page you've read. The future is a page you haven't turned to yet, but they all exist simultaneously. There's nothing you are building from scratch. So, if all possibilities already exist, what is your role in this grand design? You are the chooser. You get to pick which life, which book from this cosmic library you will experience. How do you choose through every decision you make, big or small? What you choose to do, and just as importantly, what you choose not to do. The beliefs you choose to hold about yourself and the world are the most powerful selectors you have. They act as your compass, guiding you to the timeline that matches those beliefs. Choosing your reality is not about forceful effort or struggling to build something new. It's a gentle, conscious alignment. Think of it like a radio. All stations are broadcasting simultaneously, but you only hear the one you tune into. To experience a life of joy and purpose, you must tune your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs to that frequency. Let go of the beliefs that anchor you to timelines you no longer wish to experience. Embrace the feeling of the reality you desire as if it's already here. This is how you turn the page. You are not a passive passenger in your life. You are the navigator of eternity. Every moment is a fresh opportunity to choose. By understanding that all paths are already laid out, you are liberated from the pressure of creation and empowered with the freedom of selection. Choose the story that resonates with your highest self. Choose the life that fills you with inspiration and purpose. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video with those you love. Do you want to know how to go viral? Well, I'm about to break it down for you in a way that's simple, easy to understand, and powerful. Going viral isn't just luck. It's a science, yes, a science. There's a method, a system, and a strategy behind every viral post. Every big influencer talks about it. And once you understand the methods, you can use it to grow fast, reach more people, and hit your goals. Step 1, study the algorithm. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Every social media platform has its own rules, its own ways of showing content to the world. If you know how it works, you can make the algorithm work for you. Do research and study the heck out of it. And see what works for big creators in your niche. Step 2, test, and test again. Every post is a mini experiment. The more tests you win, the more data you collect. And the more data you have, the better you get at knowing which post will go viral next. Think of it like a video game. You get better every time you play. Step 3, link the viral attention to your goal. Going viral is exciting, but it's not enough. You need to turn that attention into something meaningful. Maybe it's building an audience, collecting emails, or driving traffic to a product. Whatever your goal is, use the viral energy to push toward it. Step 4, marketing is everything. In today's world, if you want to become rich, successful, or influential, marketing is key. The people who understand how to attract attention, keep it, and turn it into action are the ones who win. Viral content is just one part of a bigger marketing puzzle. Here's the exciting part. Once you can consistently hit milestones like 100,000 views, 100,000 likes, or 100,000 subs, the jump to 10 million is possible. Scaling, it's just math, strategy, and momentum. The system compounds and the algorithm loves consistency. Remember, going viral isn't magic. It's not a secret only a few people know. It's a combination of understanding the rules, testing your ideas, learning from data, and connecting attention to a bigger purpose. So here's your challenge. Start small. Experiment, fail. Learn.win. And when you do, don't just celebrate the views, use them. Channel them, build your audience, grow your brand, make an impact. The world rewards people who know how to attract attention and use it wisely. Learn the science, play the game, and watch your goals grow bigger than you ever imagined. Viral isn't luck, viral is strategy. Viral is action, and you? You can do this.
Do you know what separates the people who make it big from everyone else? It's not luck, it's not genius. It's two simple things. And if you apply them, anything in life becomes possible. First, take big risks and work hard. Every great success story starts with someone who decided to go all in. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They made a move when things were uncertain. Think about every company you admire. Apple, Tesla, Amazon. They all began with massive risk. No safety net, just work, belief, and action. The truth is, if you only take small, safe steps, you'll only get small, safe results. But when you take big, bold risks, when you bet on yourself, that's when life starts to change. Second, and this is the real secret, you must believe with absolute certainty that you can and will do it. That belief is your engine. It's what makes you unstoppable when others quit. You need an ego, not arrogance to show off to anyone, but a powerful self-belief for yourself. You've got to walk into your dreams like they already belong to you. If you think, I might do it, you're already halfway out the door. But if you say, I will do it, and mean it, your mind, your energy, your actions, they all line up behind that statement. That's how you move mountains. And here's the part most people miss. You've got to be honest about what you truly want. Don't chase goals just because society says they're good. Don't fold to judgment. People will always talk. They'll tell you to be realistic, to play it safe, to fit in. But the truth, they're wrong. Every person who ever built something great had to ignore the noise. They believed in something before anyone else did. So drown out the opinions. Stop waiting for permission. Decide exactly what you want and go after it with extreme precision, like a laser beam. No distractions, no hesitation, just focused action. Because when you mix big risk with unshakable belief, that's when life starts working in your favor. The doors open, opportunities appear. People start noticing. That's the pattern behind every great company, every great leader, every great dreamer. Two factors, that's it. Take bold risks. Believe completely. You will never fail if you truly apply those two things. Even when you fall, you'll land forward. You'll learn faster, grow stronger, and move closer to your goal. The real reason people don't make it isn't because they can't. It's because they don't believe they can. But here's the truth. We're all much closer in capability than we think. The difference isn't talent, it's conviction. It's who's willing to say, I'm doing this, no matter what. So if you're watching this, remember, you don't need permission. You don't need approval, you need courage and belief. Risk big, work hard, be certain, be honest about what you want. Ignore the crowd and stay locked on your mission. When you do that, you'll get anything and everything you've ever wanted. That's the mindset of the greats. And it can be yours too. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to see more opportunities in life? It's like they have a radar for success. They spot things before others even notice. But here's the secret. It's not luck. It's how they look at the world. They don't just walk through life. They tread intentionally. That means they move with purpose, eyes open, mind sharp, always observing. They travel far and wide, noticing advantageous moves and capitalize on them. Like in a game of Settlers of Catan, you want to build on the best spots in the board. Plan your roads to those key strategic areas that will guarantee your win. When you do that, when you slow down and move with intention, you start to see things other people miss. A new idea, a connection, a place where you could make a move. That's how opportunities appear. Imagine life like a big landscape. Some spots are muddy, some are dangerous, but a few are high and solid, giving you a clear view of everything around. Those are the vantage points, places of advantage, where you can see far, think clearly, and make smarter moves. Your job? Find them. Identify where you can stand tall and strong, where you have the best chance to win, to learn, to grow. It could be a skill that gives you an edge, a good friendship that lifts you up, a small business idea that others haven't noticed yet, or even a mindset that helps you stay calm when others panic. Each time you find one of these solid spots and occupy it, you get stronger. Your foundation gets wider, and soon, your life becomes a collection of strong positions. That's what successful people do. They collect solid plays. They stack small, smart advantages, one after another, until they're unshakable. So start looking around your own world. What opportunities are you walking past every day? Where could you step that others overlook? Because life's not about luck or waiting for the big break. It's about seeing what's already there and moving with intention toward it. Walk like a strategist, not a wanderer. Think like an explorer, not a tourist. See the big picture, move with precision, and claim your ground. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize you didn't just drift through life. You mapped it. You built it and you owned it. You ever notice that when you win once, you start winning even more? It's not magic. It's called the winner's effect. And it might just be the secret to real success. Let me explain it in a simple way. Imagine you're playing a video game. The first time, you barely make it past level 1. But then you finally win. You pass the level. Suddenly you feel unstoppable. You're more focused, faster, sharper, and before you know it, you're on level 10. That first win lit a fire inside you. That's the winner's effect. Every time you win, even a small win, your brain releases chemicals that boost confidence and energy. You start to believe, I can do this. And guess what? When you believe that, you start acting like it's true. You take more chances. You stay calm under pressure. You keep moving forward. Now here's the trick. To activate this effect, you need momentum. You don't start by waiting for a huge win. You start small. Try many different things, even if you're not sure they'll work. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to get a few early wins. That's like building your own launch pad. Let's say you want to get fit. Don't try to run a marathon on day 1. Do 10 push-ups. That's a small win. You feel good. The next day you do 15. That's another win. A week later you're stronger, more confident, and suddenly the gym doesn't feel so scary anymore. Or maybe you're starting a YouTube channel, a business, or learning a new skill. Your first video, your first sale, your first aha moment. Those are your early wins. Each one gives you power. Each one makes you hungrier for the next. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first it's tiny, but with every turn it grows, faster, heavier, stronger. That's what success really is, a cycle of wins feeding more wins. But here's what most people miss. They quit too early. They don't stay in the game long enough to catch that first win. They try one thing, fail, and say, see, I'm not good at this. But what if they were just one small win away from unstoppable momentum? So, if you want success in anything, initialize the cycle. Try it, experiment. Fail fast, learn faster. Grab those early victories wherever you can, celebrate them. Let them give you energy to chase bigger ones. Because once the winner's effect kicks in, it's like your own rocket fuel. You stop doubting yourself, you start taking bold actions. You create opportunities instead of waiting for them. And that's when things start to change. Success isn't just about being talented or lucky. It's about starting the momentum and keeping it alive. So go ahead, take that first small step. Win that first tiny battle. Because the moment you do, you've already started the cycle. And soon, the wins won't stop coming. That's the real secret. Success grows from success. Start small, win early. Build momentum, and let the winner's effect do the rest.
Let me tell you about absolute confidence, not the fake it till you make it kind, but the real, unshakable confidence that changes everything. You know that feeling when you walk into a room and second guess yourself? Well, imagine walking in knowing, deep in your bones, that everything you do is right. Not because you're perfect, but because you trust your judgment completely. That's what absolute confidence feels like. When you speak with absolute confidence, every word you say carries truth. Not because you're always factually correct, but because you're authentic and aligned with your beliefs. Think about the most confident person you know. They don't stumble over their words or constantly apologize. They speak with conviction because they believe in what they're saying. I'll let you in on a secret. The most confident people aren't necessarily the most skilled or knowledgeable. They simply have total self-belief. They understand that making mistakes is part of growth, and they don't let fear of judgment hold them back. Here's what makes absolute confidence so powerful. It's rooted in good intentions. When you genuinely want to make a positive impact, when your actions come from a place of wanting to help or create something meaningful, that intention shines through. Even in moments when you're not entirely truthful, maybe to protect someone's feelings or to maintain peace, people tend to empathize with you. Why? Because they can sense your underlying good intentions. They understand there's a solid reason behind your actions. The truly confident person isn't ashamed of their choices or decisions. They don't waste energy defending themselves or seeking approval. They know why they do what they do, and that's enough. Think about it. How much mental energy do we waste feeling ashamed or doubting ourselves? Every action you take should have purpose. Whether you're giving a presentation, having a difficult conversation, or making a life-changing decision, act with intention. Know why you're doing what you're doing. This kind of confidence isn't about being loud or dominant. It's about being so secure in yourself that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. It's about moving through life with purpose, authenticity, and unwavering self-trust. Remember, absolute confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Start by trusting your decisions, speaking your truth, and acting with purpose. The more you embrace these principles, the more natural this unshakable confidence becomes. Take that first step today. Walk into your next conversation, meeting, or challenge knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. Doing exactly what you need to do. That's absolute confidence, and it's within your reach. Listen up, because I need to tell you something important. You know what I hear all the time? I can't do it because it's not the right time. I don't have the resources, and these excuses, they're like chains we wrap around ourselves, holding us back from what we're truly capable of. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're standing at the bottom of a mountain. Sure, it looks intimidating. Maybe you don't have the best climbing gear. Maybe the weather isn't perfect. Maybe you've never climbed before. But here's the thing. That mountain isn't going anywhere, and neither are your dreams if you keep making excuses. You know what's really pathetic? When we become experts at creating elaborate reasons why we can't do something, instead of becoming experts at finding ways to make it happen. Every minute you spend crafting excuses is a minute you could have spent taking action. Here's the raw truth. Successful people aren't the ones with perfect circumstances. They're the ones who look at imperfect situations and say, all right, how can I work with this? They're the ones who get creative, who piece things together like a puzzle even if some pieces don't fit perfectly. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Perfection is the enemy of progress. You don't need everything to be exactly right. You don't need the perfect equipment, the perfect timing, or the perfect plan. What you need is the guts to start with what you have. Think about it this way. Would you rather have a slightly imperfect result that exists or a perfect idea that never leaves your head? Because that's the choice you're making when you let excuses run your life. I've seen people build successful businesses from their garage, get in shape with nothing but a pair of running shoes, and learn new skills using just their smartphone. They didn't wait for the perfect studio, gym, or classroom. They just started. So here's what I want you to do. The next time you catch yourself making an excuse, stop. Just stop. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make this work? Be resourceful. Be creative. Use that beautiful brain of yours to find solutions instead of excuses. Remember, it's not about having it all figured out. It's about taking that first step, then the next and the next. Maybe your path won't be straight. Maybe it'll be messy. But I guarantee you it's better than standing still, paralyzed by excuses. The time is now, the place is here, and the person is you. Stop making excuses and start making progress. Because at the end of the day, the only person you're really fooling with those excuses is yourself. Get out there and make it happen, whatever it takes. The secret to commanding presence isn't what you say, it's how your voice carries it. Most people unknowingly sabotage their authority by speaking from their throat instead of their diaphragm. Today, I'm going to show you how to unlock your real voice and transform your confidence forever. The hidden problem. When you're nervous, stressed, or anxious, your body naturally shifts into shallow chest breathing. Your voice gets trapped in your throat, becoming higher-pitched, shaky, and weak. This isn't just a voice problem, it's a confidence killer. People subconsciously perceive throat voices as uncertain and untrustworthy. The life-changing discovery. Here's the revelation that changed everything. Lie down on your back and speak normally. Notice how different your voice sounds. That deep, resonant tone, that's your real voice. That's the power of natural diaphragmatic breathing. When you're lying down, gravity forces you to breathe properly. Your diaphragm, that dome-shaped muscle below your lungs, does the work instead of your throat muscles. This creates the rich, authoritative voice that commands attention. The science of vocal power. Professional singers, actors, and speakers all use diaphragmatic breathing because it gives you complete vocal control. Your diaphragm can sustain long phrases, control volume, and produce that commanding depth that makes people lean in and listen. Chest breathing only uses the top third of your lungs. It creates tension in your neck and throat, resulting in that strained, nervous sound that undermines every word you speak. Mastering the foundation technique. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. When you breathe correctly, only your belly should rise. Your chest stays relatively still. This takes practice because most adults have trained themselves out of natural breathing. Start with this daily exercise. Breathe in for 4 counts, feeling your belly expand. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6 counts while speaking a simple phrase. The extended exhale trains your diaphragm to support your voice. Advanced techniques for vocal mastery. Here's what the professionals know. Posture is everything. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, shoulders back but relaxed. Imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. This alignment creates the perfect channel for your voice. Practice the wall technique. Stand with your back against a wall, shoulders touching. This forces proper posture and makes diaphragmatic breathing easier. Speak against the wall for 5 minutes daily. The power pause method. Before speaking in important situations, take 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, calming your nerves and dropping your voice into that confident register. Most people rush into speaking. Confident speakers pause first. Vocal warm-ups that transform your voice. Professional speakers start every day with these exercises. First, hum from your lowest comfortable note to your highest, feeling the vibration in your chest. This opens your vocal range. Next, practice lip trills while speaking your name. This relaxes facial tension that restricts your voice. Finally, the ha-ha-ha exercise. Place your hand on your diaphragm and laugh forcefully, feeling the muscle engage. This teaches you where your vocal power comes from. Real-world application strategies. In meetings, ground yourself first. Feel your feet on the floor, straighten your spine, and take 1 deep diaphragmatic breath before speaking. This simple ritual transforms your vocal presence. When presenting, remember the 90% rule. Your voice should feel like it's coming from 90% diaphragm, 10% throat. If you feel strain in your throat, you've shifted back to nervous breathing. Your brain is the most powerful computer ever created, capable of processing vast amounts of information and shaping your reality. But here's the thing. Most people never learn how to truly program this incredible biological supercomputer. Today, we're going to change that. We're diving deep into the science of mental programming, unlocking the secrets to mastering your mind and transforming every aspect of your life. Let's start with the neuroscience foundation. Mirror neurons are the key to learning and empathy, firing both when we perform an action and when we observe others doing it. This is why visualization is so powerful. Neuroplasticity means your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your experiences and thoughts. And the reticular activating system? It's like your brain's filter, determining what information gets through to your conscious awareness. Now let's talk wealth and abundance. Your financial neural pathways and money beliefs were likely programmed in childhood. But here's the good news. You can rewire them. Visualization techniques for abundance work, because your brain can't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. Millionaires aren't born. They're made through consistent mental training. Take Richard Branson, who visualized his success long before Virgin became a global empire, moving on to relationships and connection mastery. Did you know that where you focus your attention literally shapes who you're attracted to? It's true. By training your empathy and emotional intelligence, you become a magnet for deep, fulfilling connections. Social mirroring and charisma development aren't just for politicians and celebrities. These are learnable skills that can transform your social life. Physical excellence isn't just about hitting the gym. Sports psychology research shows that mental rehearsal can improve physical performance by up to 15%. The mind-muscle connection isn't just bro science, it's backed by neuroscience. Olympic athletes use mental training to gain a competitive edge, and you can too, whether you're trying to build strength or master a new skill. But what about wisdom and mental clarity? Cognitive flexibility is like yoga for your brain, allowing you to see situations from multiple perspectives. Meditation isn't just for monks. It's been shown to enhance decision-making abilities in high-pressure situations. By training your information filtering skills, you can cultivate true wisdom in a world of information overload. So how do you put all this into practice? Here's your implementation blueprint. Start with a daily mental training routine. This could be as simple as 10 minutes of visualization in the morning, followed by 5 minutes of gratitude journaling at night. Measure your progress using objective metrics like income growth, relationship satisfaction scores, or physical performance benchmarks. The key is consistency. Your brain is always learning, always adapting. Every thought, every visualization, every moment of focused attention is programming your neural pathways. So ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to program for yourself? Don't wait for someday. The best time to start reprogramming your mind was years ago. The second best time is right now. Take action today. Start small, but start. Your future self will thank you for the incredible journey you're about to embark on. Remember, you have the most powerful computer in the known universe sitting right between your ears. It's time to learn how to use it. Master your mind and you'll master your life. The science is clear, the techniques are proven, and the potential within you is limitless. Are you ready to unlock it? Your purpose in life is whatever ignites your soul. Do what you want. Follow your heart like a compass pointing toward your truth. Chase what brings you joy, not what others expect. Live life in bold, vibrant colors and paint your story across the canvas of existence. Nothing in the past defines you. Those chapters are closed, they're lessons learned. The future is not written in stone. It's forged by how authentically you live today. But how do you discover this purpose? First, break your patterns, take time away from routine. Walk in nature, sit quietly, reflect deeply. Your answers won't come from the noise of daily life, but from the silence within. Examine your natural strengths. What energizes you? What activities make you lose track of time? These are clues to your calling. When you work with your strengths, you don't just perform better, you feel more alive. Look at your past experiences. What moments filled you with pride? What challenges shaped your character? Your purpose often emerges from your struggles transformed into your service to others. Ask yourself, who do I want to help? Your purpose isn't just about you, it's about contribution. Whether it's helping children learn, solving business problems, or creating beauty in the world, meaningful purpose connects to something greater than yourself. Set goals aligned with this vision, but not just any goals, make them specific. Instead of I want to help people, say I want to mentor 10 young entrepreneurs this year. Specificity turns dreams into reality. Take action, even small steps. Purpose isn't found in thinking alone, but in doing. Try new things, volunteer. Explore different careers. Each experience teaches you something about yourself. Build relationships with people who share your values. Surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you. Your purpose often becomes clearer through the reflection of others who see your potential. Expect obstacles. Purpose isn't a destination you reach once and stay forever. It evolves as you grow. The setbacks aren't failures. They're course corrections guiding you toward your true path. Every breath is a choice. Every moment a chance to be who you truly are. Your life is not a rehearsal. This is it. So dare to dream bigger, love deeper, risk more. Because a life lived true to yourself is a life worth living. The power to create your destiny lies within you. Use it, start today. Your purpose is waiting for you to claim it. Prepare to embark on an epic journey through the realms of myth and legend, where creatures of unimaginable power and beauty reign supreme. From the fiery depths of ancient lore to the glittering heights of modern imagination, we're about to explore the greatest mythical beings ever conceived by human minds. Our first stop takes us to the awe-inspiring world of dragons. These majestic beasts have captivated cultures across the globe for millennia. In the East, they're revered as wise and benevolent guardians, while Western tales often cast them as fearsome adversaries to be vanquished by brave heroes. From the serpentine dragons of Chinese mythology to the fire-breathing terrors of European folklore, these creatures have left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. But dragons aren't the only legendary beings to rise from the ashes of ancient tales. Enter the phoenix, a bird of unparalleled beauty and symbolism. Across cultures, this magnificent creature represents rebirth, renewal, and the triumph of life over death. Its cyclical nature, rising anew from its own ashes, has inspired countless stories of hope and perseverance throughout history. Now let's gallop into the enchanted forests where unicorns roam. These elegant, horse-like creatures with their distinctive spiral horns have long been associated with purity, innocence, and magical healing powers. From medieval tapestries to modern-day children's stories, unicorns continue to capture our hearts with their grace and mystique. Our journey takes a dive into the depths of the ocean, where mermaids sing their haunting melodies. Half human, half fish, these alluring beings have both enticed and terrified sailors for centuries. Their stories span the globe, from the sirens of Greek mythology to the water spirits of African folklore. Today, mermaids continue to make waves in popular culture, symbolizing the mysterious allure of the sea. But not all mythical creatures bask in the light of admiration. As we venture into the shadows, we encounter the dark creatures that have haunted our nightmares for generations. Vampires, werewolves, and other shape-shifting horrors have evolved from ancient superstitions to become staples of modern horror. These beings often embody our deepest fears and darkest desires, serving as cautionary tales and thrilling antagonists in equal measure. The impact of these legendary creatures extends far beyond the realm of ancient storytelling. Today, they're more alive than ever in our books, movies, and video games. Dragons soar across the silver screen in blockbuster franchises, while unicorns and mermaids enchant new generations through animated features. Even the darker creatures find their place, with vampires and werewolves starring in teen dramas and horror films alike. This enduring fascination with mythical beings speaks to something fundamental in the human experience. These creatures embody our hopes, fears, and dreams, allowing us to explore complex ideas through the lens of the fantastic. They challenge our understanding of the world, pushing the boundaries between reality and imagination. As we conclude our whirlwind tour of mythology's greatest hits, it's clear that these legendary creatures are more than just flights of fancy. They're a testament to the power of human creativity and the universal themes that connect us across cultures and generations. Whether they inspire awe, terror, or wonder, mythical creatures continue to shape our stories and our world in profound ways. So the next time you encounter a dragon in a fantasy novel or spot a mermaid in a movie, remember, you're not just witnessing a figment of imagination. You're participating in a rich tapestry of human culture that stretches back to the dawn of storytelling itself. These mythical beings may not walk among us, but their impact on our world is undeniably real, continuing to captivate and inspire us in ways both timeless and ever-evolving. Are you ready to unlock the ultimate formula for success in every area of your life? Buckle up, because I'm about to reveal why study is the master key to everything you've ever wanted. Let's start with conquering fear through knowledge. You see, fear is nothing more than a lack of understanding. When you dive deep into a subject, suddenly those scary unknowns become familiar territory. That presentation you're dreading, once you've studied your topic inside and out, you'll walk in there like you own the place. That's the power of knowledge. It transforms fear into confidence. Now let's talk about the wealth creation blueprint. Every self-made millionaire will tell you the same thing. Success leaves clues. By studying the strategies of those who've already achieved financial freedom, you're essentially downloading their blueprint for success. You'll learn how to spot opportunities, manage risk, and make your money work for you. It's not about luck. It's about applying proven principles that you can only gain through dedicated study. But wealth isn't just about money, is it? Let's dive into physical and relationship mastery. Your body is a complex machine, and by studying nutrition and exercise science, you can optimize it for peak performance. Want to build muscle, lose fat, or boost your energy? It all starts with understanding how your body works. By studying psychology and communication, you'll unlock the secrets to deeper connections, whether it's in your personal life or in business. Now here's where it gets really exciting. The Unstoppable Study System. This isn't about cramming for exams. It's about creating a lifestyle of continuous learning. Imagine waking up every day, hungry for knowledge, and having a system that allows you to absorb and apply information faster than you ever thought possible. That's what we're talking about here. It's about leveraging technology, understanding how your brain works, and creating habits that turn you into a learning machine. But here's the real kicker: breaking through to mastery. This is where study becomes a superpower. When you commit to becoming a master in your field, something magical happens. You start seeing connections that others miss. You develop intuition that seems almost supernatural, and suddenly you're not just playing the game, you're changing it. Now I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time to study. But here's the truth: you don't have time not to. Every minute you spend learning is an investment in your future self. It's compound interest for your brain. And the beauty of it is, the more you learn, the easier it becomes to learn even more. Think about it. Every problem you face, every goal you want to achieve, every dream you have, there's someone out there who's already figured it out. And their knowledge is just waiting for you to tap into it. Books, courses, mentors, they're all keys to unlocking your potential. But you have to take action. So here's my challenge to you. Commit to becoming a lifelong learner. Start small if you have to. Read for 30 minutes a day. Take an online course, find a mentor. But whatever you do, don't stop learning. Because when you embrace study as a way of life, you're not just improving yourself, you're transforming your entire world. Remember, knowledge isn't just power, it's potential energy. And when you apply what you learn, that potential explodes into real-world results. So whether you want to conquer your fears, build wealth, master your health and relationships, or become unstoppable in your field, the answer is clear. Study is the master key that unlocks it all. Are you ready to turn that key and open the door to your best life? The choice is yours. But I can promise you this: on the other side of that door is a version of yourself you've only dreamed of becoming. And it all starts with the decision to never stop learning. So what are you waiting for? Your future self is counting on you. Let's do this. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey from novice to world-class expert? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the complete mastery process that will revolutionize your life and career. Let's start with the foundation building phase. Picture yourself confidently commanding a room, your voice resonating with authority as you deliver a captivating presentation. This isn't just a dream, it's your future reality. Through daily practice, vocal exercises, and structured skill development, you'll become a master of public speaking. But we're not stopping there. Imagine your YouTube channel exploding with engaged followers hanging on your every word. By consistently creating valuable content and optimizing your online presence, you'll build a loyal audience that can't get enough of what you have to offer. Now let's talk about your personal brand. Envision yourself stepping into any room, turning heads with your impeccable style and commanding presence. We'll dive deep into wardrobe planning, color coordination, and personal branding strategies that will make you unforgettable. But true mastery goes beyond the surface. You'll develop razor-sharp interpersonal skills, becoming a master of active listening, empathy, and conflict resolution. And when the pressure's on, you'll remain cool as a cucumber, armed with mindfulness techniques and emotional intelligence that keep you in control. But wait, there's more. We're not just building skills, we're forging mental fortitude that would make a Navy SEAL jealous. Visualize yourself radiating unshakable confidence, your positive self-talk drowning out any doubts. Failures? They're just stepping stones on your path to greatness. You'll develop a resilience that turns setbacks into comebacks, maintaining a growth mindset that propels you forward. And when it comes to focus, you'll be a laser beam of concentration, armed with meditation techniques and distraction-busting strategies that keep you locked on your goals. As you progress, get ready for some serious momentum. Each skill improvement will create a snowball effect, leading to compound growth that'll leave your head spinning in the best way possible. You'll track your progress meticulously, celebrating every small win and sharing your journey with accountability partners who'll keep you motivated and on track. But we're not done yet, not even close. It's time to stack those skills like a master Jenga player. Leadership? You'll inspire teams with your vision and decision-making prowess. Negotiation? You'll be crafting win-win solutions like a seasoned diplomat. And when it comes to creativity and problem solving, you'll be the go-to person for innovative ideas and systematic approaches that crack even the toughest challenges. As you reach expert-level mastery, prepare to channel your excitement into pushing even further. You'll study under world-class mentors, immersing yourself in advanced training that takes you to the bleeding edge of your field. Get ready to develop unique methodologies that set you apart from the competition, becoming the trendsetter others scramble to keep up with. But true mastery lies in the details. You'll focus intensely on perfecting every micro-element of your craft, using slow-motion rehearsal and video analysis to refine your timing and flow until excellence becomes second nature. You'll create daily routines and systems that ensure continuous improvement, turning your environment into a breeding ground for success. And when you finally reach that pinnacle of world-class excellence, you'll be operating at a level that leaves others in awe. You'll compete with and learn from the best in every field you enter, setting new performance benchmarks that redefine what's possible. You'll become the gold standard, the person others look to for inspiration and guidance. But remember, true mastery isn't a solo journey. You'll build a network of high performers who challenge and inspire you, creating mastermind groups and accountability circles that fuel mutual growth. You'll contribute to communities while soaking up collective wisdom, becoming both a learner and a leader. In the end, you'll integrate all these mastered skills into a comprehensive arsenal of capabilities. You'll develop unique combinations that create unbeatable competitive advantages, leveraging cross-pollination between disciplines to innovate in ways no one else can. This is your journey to becoming the ultimate version of yourself, a journey where excellence spans every area of your life. So are you ready to take that first step? The path to complete mastery awaits and your world-class future is calling. Let's make it happen. The Ultimate Decision-Making Mastery. 7 frameworks that will transform your life forever. Every single choice you make is architecting your future. Today, you'll master the exact systems that billionaires, world leaders, and peak performers use to make consistently brilliant decisions. This isn't theory. These are battle-tested frameworks that will revolutionize how you navigate life's biggest moments. The uncomfortable truth? Most people make decisions based on emotions, social pressure, or outdated beliefs. They wonder why their lives feel stuck. Today, you break free from that pattern forever. Framework 1, the Intelligence Gathering System. Great decisions require great information. But here's what separates masters from amateurs. They know exactly when to stop researching and start deciding. MIT research confirms that 70% of desired information is the optimal decision threshold. Beyond that, you're not being thorough. You're avoiding the responsibility of choice. Build your decision intelligence map. First, define the real problem you're solving. Most bad decisions come from solving the wrong problem entirely. Second, identify all viable options. Force yourself to find at least 3 alternatives, even for seemingly binary choices. Third, map the potential outcomes and their probabilities. Fourth, calculate the true costs. Not just financial, but opportunity costs, energy costs, and relationship costs. Framework 2, the Bezos two-door decision model. Jeff Bezos revolutionized decision-making by categorizing every choice as either a one-way door or two-way door decision. One-way doors are irreversible and require careful deliberation. Two-way doors are reversible and should be made quickly with 70% of the information. Most decisions are two-way doors, but we treat them like one-way doors, creating analysis paralysis. Framework 3, the 80-year-old self-test. This is the framework Bezos used when leaving Wall Street to start Amazon. Project yourself to age 80 and ask, which choice would I regret more, trying and failing or never trying at all? Your 80-year-old self cares about meaning, fulfillment, and whether you lived authentically. Framework 4, first principles thinking. Break complex decisions down to fundamental truths. Instead of reasoning by analogy, ask, what are the basic building blocks of this situation? What assumptions am I making that might be false? This is how Elon Musk approaches every major decision. Framework 5, the opportunity cost matrix. Every choice has hidden costs. What you give up by choosing one path over another. List your top 3 options. For each, write what you're gaining and what you're sacrificing. The best decisions maximize gains while minimizing regrets. Framework 6, probabilistic thinking. Assign probabilities to different outcomes. Think in probabilities, not certainties. If option A has 70% chance of moderate success versus option B's 30% chance of massive success, which serves your goals better? Framework 7, the Values Alignment Test. Before finalizing any major decision, ask, does this align with my core values? Will I be proud of this choice in 5 years? Can I handle the worst-case scenario? Am I making this choice from fear or from possibility? Your decisions shape your destiny. These 7 frameworks are your blueprint for consistently making choices that compound into an extraordinary life. Master these frameworks and you master your future. Your thoughts, they seem so real, so important. But what if I told you they're just passing clouds in the vast sky of your consciousness? When you simply observe these thoughts without getting caught up in them, something magical happens. You begin to realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that witnesses them. This awareness, this is who you truly are. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself through your unique perspective. In this recognition, a profound freedom emerges. The boundaries between you and everything else begin to dissolve. You discover that your natural state isn't struggle or seeking, it's pure bliss. This bliss doesn't depend on external circumstances or other people's moods. It's not something you need to earn or find. It's already here, waiting patiently beneath the surface of your daily experience. The present moment becomes your sanctuary. It's the only reality that truly exists. The past is but a memory, the future merely imagination. Here now in this eternal moment you find your home. Most suffering comes from mental time travel, replaying old regrets or rehearsing future worries. But when you anchor yourself in presence, these mental storms lose their power over you. You see them for what they are, temporary waves on an infinite ocean of stillness. Life itself becomes a beautiful game. We chose to be here, to experience this human adventure, knowing deep down that we are the creators of our own reality. Every challenge, every joy, every person you meet, they're all aspects of the same infinite consciousness playing different roles. You don't need to prove your worth or save anyone. Everyone you encounter is you in another form, another expression of the same universal awareness. Compassion flows naturally when you recognize this fundamental unity. Your experiences don't define you. You give rise to all experience. You are the silence behind every thought, the stillness beneath every emotion, the awareness that remains unchanged through all of life's ups and downs. Peace isn't something to chase or find. It's simply what remains when you stop pretending to be someone you're not. You are pure consciousness, not the body or mind you inhabit. These are simply temporary vehicles for your infinite essence, so rest here in this knowing. Let thoughts and feelings flow through you like weather patterns across the sky. Don't try to control or change anything, simply be. In this effortless being, you discover what you've always been seeking, the recognition that you are already whole, already free, already home. Every challenge that seems so important is just a temporary ripple on your vast ocean of being. When you truly understand this, they lose their grip on you. You remain centered in the eye of every storm, untouched by the chaos that once seemed so real. This is your invitation, not to become something new, but to remember what you've always been. Welcome home to yourself. Ancient scrolls and mystical tomes whisper of a universal secret, a key that unlocks the doors to wealth, confidence, relationships, health, and happiness. This arcane knowledge, hidden for centuries, is now revealed to those who seek it. But beware, for like the most potent of magical spells, mastering this secret requires dedication, persistence, and an unwavering commitment to study. Imagine yourself in a grand ethereal library, shelves stretching endlessly in every direction. Each book, each scroll contains a fragment of the ultimate truth. Your task, should you choose to accept it, is to piece together these fragments, to weave them into a tapestry of understanding that will transform your life. The path to mastery begins with seeking wisdom from trusted sources. Just as a novice wizard seeks out a mentor, you must find those who have walked the path before you. Their experiences, their triumphs, and even their failures will light your way. But remember, true wisdom comes not from a single source, but from many. Seek out diverse perspectives, challenge your assumptions, and let your understanding grow. As you embark on this journey, you'll discover that knowledge is not a destination, but a continuous flow. Like a river that never runs dry, you must immerse yourself in this stream of wisdom, absorbing new insights and ideas with every passing moment. Read voraciously, listen intently, and observe keenly. Every interaction, every experience becomes an opportunity to learn and grow. But knowledge alone is not enough. Time and persistence are the alchemical ingredients that transform raw information into true power. Each study session, each moment of focused attention builds upon the last. Like layers of sediment forming a mighty mountain, Your understanding will grow, slowly but inexorably, until it towers above the ordinary. As you delve deeper into the realms of success, you'll uncover domains of power that span the breadth of human experience. In the realm of wealth, you'll master the arcane arts of commerce and prosperity magic. Numbers will dance to your tune, and opportunities will reveal themselves where others see only obstacles. Confidence, that elusive quality that sets leaders apart, becomes yours to command as you unravel the psychological and communication spells that govern human interaction. Your words will carry weight, your presence will command attention, and your self-assurance will become an unshakable foundation. Fear, that ancient enemy of progress, will crumble before your newfound courage. Drawing upon the wisdom of warriors past and present, you'll learn to face challenges head-on, to embrace discomfort as a catalyst for growth, and to push beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. In the realm of relationships, you'll gain insight into the human heart, understanding the subtle currents of emotion and desire that shape our connections with others. Your empathy will deepen, your communication will clarify, and your bonds with others will strengthen and flourish. Even your physical form will respond to this universal formula. By walking the warrior's path and mastering the arts of body enhancement, you'll unlock reserves of strength and vitality you never knew you possessed. Your body will become a finely tuned instrument, capable of feats that once seemed impossible. As you progress on this path, you'll witness the compound effect in action. Each study session, each new piece of knowledge, each moment of practice builds upon the last. What begins as a trickle soon becomes a stream, then a river, and finally an unstoppable torrent of success. You'll break through dimensional barriers, transcending the limitations that once held you back. But remember, this journey is not for the faint of heart. It demands dedication, focus, and an unwavering commitment to growth. There will be moments of doubt, periods of struggle, and times when progress seems slow. Yet it is in these moments that true mastery is forged. So, seeker of success, are you ready to embark on this grand adventure? Are you prepared to unlock the secrets of the universe, to harness the power of relentless study, and to transform your life in ways you've never imagined? The ancient scrolls have revealed their secrets. The magical libraries stand ready to share their wisdom. The path lies before you, waiting to be walked. Take that first step. Open your mind to the endless possibilities that await. And remember, with each page you turn, each idea you explore, you're not just gaining knowledge. You're unlocking the ultimate formula for success in every aspect of your life. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your journey to mastery begins now. Hey there, progress seekers. Today we're diving into the secret sauce of success that the world's top achievers all have in common. It's not about being perfect, it's about getting addicted to progress. You see, your brain is wired for growth. It's not just the end result that gives you that sweet dopamine hit. Every step forward, no matter how small, lights up your neural pathways like a fireworks show. That's right. Your brain is literally rewarding you for making progress, not just for crossing the finish line. So how can you tap into this superpower? Enter the Progress Advantage formula. First up, we've got the power of small wins. Don't underestimate those tiny victories. They're the building blocks of massive momentum. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. Start small, and before you know it, you've got an unstoppable force. Next, shift your focus from the outcome to the process. It's not about obsessing over the end goal, but falling in love with the journey. When you're all about the process, every day becomes an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. And guess what? Your brain loves that. Here's where it gets really fun. Celebration. Too often we rush from one task to the next without pausing to acknowledge our progress. But here's the thing. Celebrating your wins, no matter how small, actually amplifies your results. It's like giving your brain a high five, encouraging it to seek out more of those feel-good moments. Now let's talk about consistency versus perfection. Spoiler alert, consistency wins every time. It's not about doing things flawlessly. It's about showing up day after day, making steady progress. Think of it like compound interest for your personal growth. Those small, consistent efforts add up to massive gains over time. Remember, progress is your natural state. You were born to grow, to evolve, to become better than you were yesterday. When you embrace this truth and focus on forward movement, you unlock unlimited potential. It's not about reaching some arbitrary finish line. It's about continually pushing your boundaries and expanding what's possible. So, here's your challenge. Start embracing progress in your daily life. Celebrate those small steps. Fall in love with the process and show up consistently. Your brain is craving growth, so feed it. Before you know it, You'll be addicted to progress, riding that wave of continuous improvement all the way to the top. Remember, the most successful people aren't perfect, they're just really good at making progress. So go out there, take that first step and watch as your world transforms one small win at a time. Your brain will thank you and your future self will be amazed at how far you've come. Let's get growing. The Spectator's Dilemma, from watching to winning. In today's hyper-connected world, we've become a generation of spectators. We scroll through highlight reels, binge-watch success stories, and consume endless content about achievement while our own potential remains dormant. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Every minute spent watching someone else live their dreams is a minute stolen from building your own. The psychology of procrastination. Why do we choose the comfort of observation over the uncertainty of action? It's simple. Watching is safe. When we observe others succeed or fail, we experience none of the risk. We can criticize, analyze, and judge without putting ourselves on the line. But this safety comes at a devastating cost: the gradual erosion of our own ambition. Sleep has become our modern escape mechanism. We hit snooze not just on our alarms, but on our aspirations. Each extra hour in bed is another hour we tell ourselves that tomorrow will be different, that someday we'll find the perfect moment to begin. The passion paradox. Passion without action is merely a beautiful thought. It's the spark that could ignite a fire, but without fuel, without deliberate, consistent effort, it remains nothing more than potential energy. The world is filled with passionate dreamers who never became passionate doers. But here's where it gets interesting. If you possess natural talent, you're holding a loaded weapon in the battle for success. Talent is your multiplier, your secret advantage. However, talent without effort is like having a sports car with no fuel. Impressive to look at, but it won't take you anywhere. The action imperative. The difference between those who achieve and those who merely aspire lies in one fundamental principle: bias toward action. Successful people understand that imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. They know that the path reveals itself as you walk it, not before you take the first step. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for confidence to magically appear. Confidence isn't a prerequisite for action. It's a byproduct of it. Every small step forward builds the momentum that carries you toward your goals. Your talent, combined with relentless effort, creates an unstoppable force. But remember, talent gets you started, but discipline gets you finished. The grind isn't glamorous, but it's where champions are forged. The time for watching is over. The time for action is now. Your dreams are not spectator sports. They require your full participation. Stop being an audience member in your own life. Step onto the stage, grab the spotlight, and show the world what you're truly capable of. The question isn't whether you have what it takes. The question is, are you finally ready to prove it? Imagine walking into any room and instantly knowing who's trustworthy, who's genuine, and who might drain your energy. This isn't magic. It's a skill called reading people, and it's your superpower for building meaningful relationships. Let's start with body language. When someone crosses their arms during conversation, they're mentally closed off. I learned this during a job interview when the hiring manager folded his arms the moment I mentioned salary. That gesture told me everything. But here's what's fascinating. When people are genuinely interested, they mirror your movements. Lean forward, they lean forward. This unconscious mirroring says, I'm on your wavelength. Now let's talk about eyes. Genuine smiles reach the eyes, creating crow's feet. Fake smiles stop at the mouth. I once met a business partner with a perfect smile but cold, calculating eyes. 6 months later, he tried to steal my biggest client. His eyes had warned me from day one. Here's a workplace example. You're presenting an idea and someone checks their watch, shifts in their seat, or their eyes wander. These signal disengagement, but someone truly interested? They lean in, maintain eye contact, and their body points toward you. Reading people goes beyond body language. Pay attention to energy. Some people light up rooms. They're genuinely excited to see others, ask meaningful questions, remember details. These are your people, they elevate you. Then there are energy vampires. They only call when they need something. Their conversations revolve around complaints and drama. After spending time with them, you feel drained. I remember Sarah, a colleague who seemed friendly, but every interaction left me exhausted. She dumped problems on me, never asked about my life, made every conversation about her struggles. When I limited our interactions, my whole workday improved. Here's how to strengthen this skill. Watch people in coffee shops. Observe colleagues during meetings. Notice how different people make you feel. Ask yourself, after talking to this person, do I feel energized or drained? Look for consistency between words and actions. Someone might say they're happy for your success, but do they change the subject quickly? Trust that gut feeling, it's usually right. The most successful people surround themselves with carefully curated circles of supporters and mentors who challenge them to grow. Think about Steve Jobs. He quickly assessed people and decided who belonged on his team. Warren Buffett only does business with people he genuinely likes and trusts. Here's your action plan. For the next week, practice conscious observation. Notice body language, energy levels, and how people make you feel. Start distancing yourself from those who drain you, and invest more time in relationships that inspire you. Remember, being good at reading people isn't about judging. It's about protecting your energy and investing it wisely. It's about building a life surrounded by genuine, supportive people who want to see you succeed. Your inner circle determines your outer success. Choose wisely, observe carefully, and trust your instincts. This skill will transform your relationships and your entire life trajectory. Imagine walking through life wearing invisible armor, not to protect yourself from physical harm, but from something far more damaging. Taking everything personally. Here's the most profound psychological truth you'll ever encounter. Nothing people do to you is actually about you. Let me explain why this changes everything. When someone criticizes you, attacks your character, or tries to diminish your worth, your natural instinct is to believe it's a reflection of who you are. But here's what's really happening. They're projecting their own inner world onto you. Think of every person as carrying an invisible backpack filled with their fears, insecurities, traumas, and unhealed wounds. When they interact with you, they're not seeing you clearly. They're seeing you through the lens of everything in that backpack. The person who calls you weak, they're terrified of their own weakness. The one who questions your intelligence, they're battling imposter syndrome. The colleague who undermines you, they're drowning in their own inadequacy. This isn't just psychology, this is liberation. When you truly understand that their words and actions are autobiographies, not biographies of you, everything shifts. Consider power dynamics. So many people get trapped in these games, trying to prove themselves, fighting for recognition, desperately seeking validation. But when you step back and observe rather than participate, you gain something invaluable: perspective. You begin to see the patterns. The boss who micromanages is revealing their need for control because they feel powerless elsewhere. The friend who constantly one-ups you is showing their deep fear of not being enough. Here's the beautiful paradox. The moment you stop taking things personally, you actually become more powerful. You're no longer reactive. You're no longer allowing other people's inner chaos to dictate your emotional state. This doesn't mean becoming cold or disconnected. It means becoming wise. It means seeing people's humanity, their struggles, their pain, without absorbing it as truth about yourself. When someone tries to hurt you, they're actually giving you a roadmap to their own vulnerabilities. They're showing you exactly what they think would devastate them. Their attacks become windows into their psyche. The person who mocks your dreams probably gave up on their own. The one who criticizes your appearance is likely battling their own self-image. The individual who questions your capabilities is probably drowning in self-doubt. This perspective transforms relationships. Instead of getting defensive or hurt, you can respond with compassion or simply choose not to engage at all. You realize that you don't need to prove anything to anyone, because their judgment was never about your worth anyway. You don't need to defend yourself against projections. You don't need to carry other people's emotional baggage. This is your invitation to step out of the theater of human drama. Watch the performance, understand the actors, but don't confuse their roles with reality. Your authentic self, the person you are when you're not performing, not defending, not reacting, that's where your real power lies. Stop taking it personally. It never was personal. It was always about them. This is your freedom. Listen to me carefully. Right now, at this very moment, you might feel like you're facing an impossible mountain. You might think your dreams are too big, your obstacles too overwhelming, your past too heavy to carry forward. But I want you to understand something profound that will change everything for you. Every single challenge you're facing right now, every fear, every doubt, every seemingly insurmountable obstacle has been conquered before. Not once, not twice, but thousands of times by ordinary people who decided to become extraordinary. Think about it. Every breakthrough in human history started with someone just like you. Someone who felt inadequate, someone who questioned their abilities, someone who wondered if they had what it takes. The Wright brothers were bicycle mechanics who dared to dream of flight. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty and faced unimaginable hardships. Stephen King's first novel was rejected 30 times before it became a bestseller. You are not alone in this journey. That feeling of isolation, that voice in your head telling you that nobody understands your struggle, it's an illusion. Millions of people have walked the exact path you're walking right now. They've felt the same fears, faced the same uncertainties, and questioned the same dreams. But here's where the magic happens. Every single one of those people who succeeded left breadcrumbs for you to follow. They wrote books sharing their strategies. They gave speeches revealing their secrets. They created blueprints for success that you can access right now, today. The knowledge you need already exists. The answers to your questions have already been discovered. The roadmap to your destination has already been drawn by those who've made the journey before you. All you have to do is seek it out and apply it. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop believing that your situation is unique or impossible. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is your willingness to learn and take action. Every morning, millions of people wake up and choose mediocrity. They choose comfort over growth, fear over courage, excuses over action. But not you. Today you choose differently. Today you choose to be the person who seeks knowledge, who learns from those who've succeeded, who takes massive action toward their dreams. Your transformation doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start next week or next year. It starts right now in this moment with your decision to change, your decision to learn, your decision to grow. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your dreams aren't too big. Your actions have been too small. But that changes today. Armed with knowledge, fueled by determination, and guided by those who've walked this path before you, there is absolutely nothing you cannot achieve. Your time is now, your moment is here. Take action, seek knowledge, and change your life forever. You only have one chance to show yourself in the world how formidable and capable you are. You are your most formidable self right now. Not tomorrow, not next year, but right now. This is your moment of peak potential. Put a concrete plan into place. Choose a field where you want to compete and dominate. Stop making excuses and start making moves. You are capable beyond measure. You have the skill, the intelligence, and the divine potential burning within you. But here's the harsh truth. Potential without action is just wishful thinking. You have everything you need inside you right now. The question isn't whether you're capable. The question is whether you'll step up and prove it. Don't wait until old age to regret that you didn't fully engage. Don't be the person who looks back and wonders what if. The world is waiting to see what you're truly made of, but they can't see it until you show them. Your intelligence, your potential, your dreams, turn them into something tangible, something real, something that proves to yourself and everyone around you that you are exactly as formidable as you know deep down you are. The time for preparation is over. The time for action is now. Choose your field, dominate your space, and rise to the top where you belong. The exponential success formula. Why doing more creates unstoppable momentum. Most people think success is linear. One step forward equals one step of progress. They're wrong. Real success follows an exponential curve, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to tap into this powerful principle. Chapter 1. The compound effect of action. Here's what most people don't understand. Every action you take doesn't just create one result, it creates a ripple effect. When you start that second YouTube channel, you're not just doubling your content output, you're developing new skills, reaching new audiences, and creating cross-pollination between your channels. Each video teaches you something that makes the next 10 videos better. Think about it like this. If you're networking and you only talk to one person, you get one connection. But when you push yourself to talk to 5 people, something incredible happens. Those 5 people introduce you to others, creating a network effect that multiplies your opportunities exponentially. Chapter 2. The psychology of momentum. Here's where it gets fascinating. Your brain is wired to build on success. When you complete one challenging task, your confidence soars, making the next challenge feel more achievable. This isn't just motivation, it's neuroscience. Each win releases dopamine, which literally rewires your brain to crave more achievement. The comfort zone is a success killer because it keeps you in linear thinking. But when you deliberately overload your plate, responsibly, you activate what psychologists call positive stress. This state doesn't drain your energy, it multiplies it. Chapter 3. The energy multiplication principle. Most people believe that doing more equals burning out. This is backwards thinking. When you're operating at low capacity, every small task feels overwhelming. But when you're running at high capacity with purpose, you enter what athletes call the zone. Your energy doesn't get depleted when you're doing meaningful work, it gets amplified. Each completed project gives you fuel for the next. Each challenge overcome makes you stronger for bigger challenges. This is why successful people seem to have unlimited energy, while unsuccessful people are always tired. Chapter 4. Breaking through the action threshold. There's a critical threshold in every person's life, the moment when they stop playing small and start playing big. This threshold isn't about talent or luck, it's about volume of action. When you consistently do more than what's comfortable, you break through invisible barriers that held you back. The secret isn't balance, it's intelligent overload. Take on projects that complement each other, that teach you transferable skills, that build your reputation in multiple directions simultaneously. Chapter 5. The Implementation Strategy. Here's your action plan. Start by identifying 3 areas where you can increase your output immediately. Don't aim for perfection, aim for momentum. Set up systems that make doing more feel natural, not forced. Remember, the goal isn't to burn out, it's to burn bright. When you align increased action with clear purpose, magic happens. Your results don't just improve, they explode. The bottom line, success isn't about working harder, it's about leveraging the exponential power of consistent action. When you stop making excuses and start making moves, when you load up your plate with intention and execute with energy, you'll discover that your capacity for achievement is far greater than you ever imagined. Stop playing small. The world needs what you're capable of when you're operating at full capacity. Your exponential success story starts with your next decision to do more. When everyone says something is too dangerous, don't test it just to find out the hard way. Some lessons aren't worth the scars. The wise know pain isn't the only teacher, history is. Icarus flew too close to the sun. Don't make the same mistake. Most people only learn when they fall, fail, or hurt. But here's the truth. You don't need to touch fire to know it burns. Shortcut your growth by learning from the mistakes of others. That's how leaders move faster than the rest. Before you take any risk, pause. Ask, does this make sense? Is the reward worth the consequence? Smart people don't avoid risk, they analyze it. That's the difference between gambling your life and building your future. Watch the world closely. Every mistake, every failure, every downfall, you can learn from it without living it. Observation is one of the most powerful tools for success. Those who see, understand. Those who ignore, repeat. Dream big, fly high. Chase the impossible, but do it with wisdom. Icarus flew with no limits and fell. You can soar further than he ever did, because you know when to stop, when to push, and when to pivot. Success isn't about avoiding risk, it's about mastering it. Everything is energy. This isn't just spiritual philosophy. It's the fundamental truth that governs every interaction, every relationship, and every success you'll ever achieve. Point 1. Understanding your energy field. You are a walking energy transmitter. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every intention you hold creates an energetic signature that radiates from you like invisible waves. Science calls it bioelectromagnetic fields. Ancient wisdom calls it your aura. Whatever you name it, people feel it instantly. Think about the last time you walked into a room and immediately sensed tension, or met someone who made you feel instantly comfortable. That's energy in action. You're constantly broadcasting who you are, and others are constantly receiving that signal. Point 2. The energy you absorb shapes. Your environment is everything. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the spaces you inhabit, they're all feeding your energy field. Negative people drain you because they're literally pulling energy from your system. Positive, ambitious people elevate you because their high-frequency energy lifts yours. This is why successful people are extremely selective about their inner circle. They understand that energy is contagious. Surround yourself with complainers, and you'll find yourself complaining. Surround yourself with dreamers and achievers, and you'll start dreaming bigger and achieving more. Point 3. Mastering your energy output. Here's where personal power begins. Taking conscious control of the energy you emit. Most people are unconscious energy broadcasters, letting their moods, circumstances, and reactions dictate their energetic state. But you can choose differently. Start each day by setting your energetic intention. Visualize yourself radiating confidence, positivity, and purpose. When challenges arise, pause and ask, what energy do I want to bring to this situation? This simple practice transforms you from a reactive person to a creative force. Point 4. Energy and professional success. In business, people don't just buy your product or service. They buy your energy. They invest in leaders who radiate confidence, vision, and integrity. They collaborate with those who emit trustworthiness and competence. They follow those whose energy inspires them to be better. Your energy determines whether you get the promotion, win the client, or attract the right opportunities. It's not just about what you know or what you do. It's about who you're being and the energy you bring to every interaction. Point 5. Energy in relationships. Every relationship is an energy exchange. Healthy relationships occur when two people's energies complement and elevate each other. Toxic relationships happen when energies clash, or when one person consistently drains the other. Master your own energy first. When you're centered, confident, and radiating positive energy, you naturally attract people who match that frequency. You also become someone others want to be around, love, and support. Your energy, your legacy. Remember this. Your energy is your most valuable asset. It's more important than your resume, your bank account, or your network. It's the invisible force that opens doors, builds bridges, and creates the life you desire. Every moment you're choosing what energy to emit. Choose wisely, choose consciously. Choose to be the person whose energy lights up every room, inspires every team, and elevates every relationship. The world needs your unique energy. Own it, master it, share it, like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. You stand at the precipice of your own power, a sovereign in a kingdom yet unclaimed. Look within. You are the one in control. You are the lord of all the beasts of the land and the creatures of the sea. This is not a distant myth or a forgotten legend. It is the truth of your being. Your inner world, a vast continent of thoughts, beliefs, and potential awaits its ruler. Your inner ocean, a deep and mysterious realm of emotion and intuition awaits its master. Let us embark on the journey to claim your throne. The land is the territory of your mind. It is populated by beasts both fierce and timid. See the lion of courage. Its roar is your voice, silencing the serpent of doubt that whispers limitations into your ear. You must confront this serpent not with aggression but with unshakable presence. Your courage gives you the right to rule this land. Then look to the skies. The eagle of vision soars above the plains. This is your higher self, your ability to see beyond the immediate struggles and perceive the grand pattern of your life. The eagle's flight is your vision. From this vantage point, problems become pathways, obstacles become opportunities. To rule the land is to tame your fears with courage and to guide your actions with clear, expansive vision. Now we turn to the sea, the vast, deep ocean of your emotions and your subconscious. It is a world of silent currents and untold power. Do not fear its depths. Here swims the whale of intuition. It is ancient, wise, and moves with a purpose that defies surface-level logic. The whale's silent power is your own. This is your gut feeling, your inner knowing. To be the master of the sea is not to stop the waves of emotion, but to learn to surf them. It is to dive deep into your subconscious, to understand the currents that pull you, and to listen to the song of the whale, your intuition, which guides you through the darkest waters. Your emotions are not your enemy. They are your most profound source of guidance. A ruler needs a symbol of their will, a tool to enact change. This is your scepter of intention. It is forged in the fires of your focus. You are the alchemist. With this scepter, you don't just tame the beasts, you create new ones. You call forth the pack of habits, wolves of starlight that run with discipline and purpose, carving new paths through the wilderness of your mind. You summon the phoenix of resilience, rising from the ashes of your setbacks, more vibrant than before. Your will is not a brute force, it is a creative power, shaping your inner world with every conscious choice. You are the master of your domain. True sovereignty is not land or sea alone, but in the harmony between them. It is where the shore meets the tide. The union of your conscious will and your subconscious power. When you stand at this meeting point, you are whole. Your vision, like the eagle, is grounded by the courage of the lion. Your strength is made flexible and responsive by the wisdom of the whale. Your intention is the scepter in your hand. Feel the strength that resides within you, connecting you to all life. Command your world with the confidence of the sovereign you are. You are the master. You are the ruler. You are in control. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. In the journey of life, we often seek the secret to profound success, the key that unlocks our ultimate potential. It is not a complex formula, but a trinity of inner strengths accessible to us all. These are focus, commitment, and sheer indomitable will. Together, they make you not just a participant in life, but a master of your destiny. First, let us consider focus. Imagine your energy as sunlight, scattered and gentle. Focus is the magnifying glass that concentrates this light into a single, powerful beam, capable of burning through any obstacle. In a world saturated with distractions, the ability to direct your attention to a single worthy goal is a superpower. It is the practice of saying no to 1,000 trivialities to say yes to the one thing that truly matters. This is where the journey begins, with a clear, unwavering gaze fixed on your destination. Second is the unwavering power of commitment. Commitment is the bridge that carries you over the chasm of doubt and difficulty. It is the solemn promise you make to yourself. A promise to endure when inspiration fades and the path grows steep. While passion is the spark, commitment is the enduring flame that provides light and warmth through the longest nights. It is the anchor that holds you steady in the turbulent storms of adversity, ensuring that you do not drift from your chosen course. Finally, we must harness our sheer will. Will is the raw engine of action. It is the force that propels you out of inaction and drives you to take the first step, and then the next, and the one after that. It is the inner voice that commands you to rise each time you fall. Willpower is a muscle. The more you exercise it by choosing the harder right over the easier wrong, the stronger it becomes. It is the fierce, quiet resolve that says, "I will continue," even when every fiber of your being wants to quit. When these three forces, the clear direction of focus, the steadfastness of commitment, and the driving power of will, are aligned, you become unstoppable. You move with a purpose that clarifies your decisions and simplifies your life. Challenges cease to be barriers and instead become tests that sharpen your strength. Success is no longer a distant hope. It becomes the natural, inevitable outcome of your inner alignment. You are the architect of your reality. Build it with intention. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video to those you love. In the quiet sanctuary of your own soul, let truth be the only language you speak. This is the first and final frontier of integrity. It's a commitment not to a world of appearances, but to the unshakable reality of your own inner being. We are often told to be honest with others, but the most profound journey begins with being undeniably honest with yourself. First, consider the mirror of truth. Every word you speak, every action you take is a reflection in the mirror of yourself. When you deceive another, you are first deceiving the person in that mirror. You cloud your own perception. But when you operate from a place of radical self-honesty, even a statement that veils the full truth from others is clear to you. You are not lost in your own narrative. You are the deliberate author, always aware of the authentic story underneath. Second, find the strength in your why. This is where true power is forged. When you are clear on why you say things, when you have a calculated reason for every move, you are not a leaf in the wind. You are the mountain. Confrontation doesn't shake you. Questions don't unnerve you. There is no fear or embarrassment because there is no gap between your action and your intention. You stand behind every word, not with arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of a person who knows their own mind. Finally, experience the liberation from lies. To live this way is to be free. The world believes you have never lied, not because you are a saint, but because your integrity is internal. Your accountability is not to the shifting sands of external judgment, but to the bedrock of your own self-awareness. You have no need for the validation or forgiveness of others when you are already whole and accountable within your own conscience. This is the ultimate freedom, to have never truly lied in your life because you have never ever lied to yourself. Embrace this path, the path of the sovereign self. It is a journey inward, to a place where confidence is not performed but simply is. A place where every choice is rooted in profound honesty. Start today, start now. Be the undeniable truth in your own life. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video with those you love. We are taught to chase success, to hunt for outcomes. A promotion, a relationship, a certain number in a bank account. But what if this entire paradigm is flawed? What if the secret to a fulfilled life isn't found in what you get, but in what you give? The most profound truth of the universe is this: it doesn't reward desire, it mirrors dedication. Our greatest fear is often failure, but true failure is a myth when your metric is effort. If you genuinely pour your soul into every action every day, then a setback is not a verdict. It is simply a lesson. It is the universe providing feedback, showing you where your application of effort can be refined. The only way to truly fail is to hold back, to give less than your best, to let fear or apathy dictate your actions. When your goal shifts from not failing to always trying, you become invincible. Each stumble is no longer a fall. but a recalibration on the path to mastery. Effort is not a transaction, it's a transformation. It is the alchemy that turns lead into gold within your own character. Every time you push through discomfort, every time you choose diligence over distraction, you are casting a vote for a new identity. This is the power of compounding. It's not just your skills that grow, it is your very essence. You are not merely doing a task, you are becoming the person who can do that task, and then so much more. This process is slow, often invisible day to day, but its cumulative effect is monumental. You are building your future self with the bricks of your present effort. The life you desire, the abundance, the love, the respect, is not something you chase and capture. It is something you attract by the person you become. The universe is a grand mirror. It reflects your state of being. If you project laziness and inconsistency, it reflects a world of chaos and lack. But if you project unwavering commitment and genuine effort, it reflects a world of opportunity and growth. Stop chasing the butterflies, build a beautiful garden, and the butterflies will come. Your outer world is a direct reflection of your inner discipline. So the secret isn't a secret at all. It is a choice to give your all, always. When you make that choice, success is no longer an external goal. It becomes an internal state of being, an inevitable byproduct of who you have become. Like and subscribe for more divine wisdom. Share this video with those you love. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I can't do this," or "It's not worth trying"? Well, let me share a powerful lesson that might change your perspective. Last year I met Frank, a man in his 50s who told me his biggest regret. 25 years ago, he dreamed of opening his own Parisian-styled cafe. He had refined his idea over and over. His friends loved the drinks he made, and he even found scenic location. But you know what stopped him? Fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. Today, every time he passes by that same street, he wonders, what if? Here's the thing about trying, it's the only way to give yourself a shot at success. Think about it. If you don't try, your chance of success is exactly 0%. But the moment you take that first step, even if it's small, your chances become greater than 0. Anywhere up to 100, so why not give it a go? I know what you're thinking. But what if I fail? Well, let me ask you, what's the worst that could happen? You might stumble, you might face setbacks, you might even fall flat on your face. But here's the beautiful thing about failure. It's not the opposite of success, it's a part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed countless times. The difference? They kept trying, they kept learning, they enjoy it all. Remember when you learned to ride a bike? You didn't just hop on and cruise away. You fell, got scratches, maybe even shed some tears. But you kept trying, and now riding a bike is as natural as walking. That's how everything works in life. And here's something we often overlook. Trying itself is beneficial regardless of the outcome. Every attempt teaches you something new about yourself, builds your resilience, and develops your skills. It's like going to the gym. Even if you don't become an Olympic athlete, every workout makes you stronger. I've learned that regret is far more painful than failure. Failure is temporary. It stings for a while, but then it fades. It may even fuel your fire. Regret? That's the kind of pain that stays with you, that whispers what could have been into your old age. So the next time you're hesitating to try something new, remember Frank's story. Remember that by not trying, you're not protecting yourself from failure. You're guaranteeing it. Whether it's starting that business, learning that instrument, or asking that person out, give it a shot. Because here's the truth. Years from now, you won't regret the times you tried and failed. You'll regret the times you were too afraid to try at all. So go ahead, take that first step. Your future self will certainly thank you for it. You know what's fascinating about human potential? We often set our sights too low, thinking being good enough is all we need. But let me tell you something. There's an entirely different level of existence waiting for those who dare to be the best in the world at what they do. I'm not talking about simple comparisons or competing with others. I'm talking about reaching a state where your very presence commands respect. Imagine walking into any room with such unwavering confidence that when someone tries to mess with you, they quickly realize they're not just dealing with anyone, they're dealing with the best. But here's the thing about becoming the best. It's not an overnight transformation. It's a journey of constant refinement, of looking in the mirror every morning and asking yourself, am I becoming someone I'm truly proud to be? Because that's where it all starts, with self-respect and personal standards. I remember a friend I met at a Thai gym, Marcus. He was average at first, just like everyone else. But he had this fire in his eyes, this unshakable belief in his capabilities. While others were satisfied with basic routines, he pushed himself beyond conventional limits. 3 years later, he's not just a kickboxing trainer. He's the most sought-after expert in the region. Why? Because he didn't just want to be good, he wanted to be the best. The most beautiful part about becoming the best is how it transforms your relationship with yourself. You develop this deep, unwavering trust in your abilities. When challenges arise, and they will, you don't look around for someone to save you. You become that reliable force in your own life, that rock-solid foundation you can always depend on. Think about it. In those moments when everything seems to be falling apart, when the pressure is mounting and others are crumbling, what could be more powerful than knowing with absolute certainty that you can handle it? Because you've put in the work. Because you've built yourself into someone who doesn't just survive tough times but thrives in them. Being the best isn't about ego or showing off. It's about reaching a level of mastery where your excellence becomes your normal state of being. It's about creating such a high standard for yourself that excellence becomes your habit, your default mode of operation. Remember, when you commit to being the best, you're not just changing what you do, you're transforming who you are. You're becoming someone who doesn't need external validation because you know, deep in your core, that you've put in the work to be extraordinary. So I challenge you today, stop settling for mediocrity. Stop accepting good enough. Commit to being the best in your field, in your passion, in your life. Because when you truly become the best version of yourself, you don't just change your life. You inspire others to reach for their own greatness too. Have you ever heard the saying, the eyes are the windows to the soul? Well, there's actually much more truth to this ancient wisdom than you might think. Let me tell you why mastering the art of eye contact could be one of the most powerful skills you'll ever develop. You see, our eyes are directly connected to our brain. They're actually an extension of our brain tissue. This means that whatever we're thinking, feeling, or trying to hide, our eyes are constantly broadcasting these signals whether we want them to or not. Think about it. When someone's lying to you, they often can't maintain eye contact. When they're attracted to you, their pupils dilate. When they're angry, their eyes narrow. These aren't conscious choices. They're automatic responses that our brain triggers, making our eyes the most honest part of our face. I remember sitting across from a friend who was telling me everything was fine, but her eyes told a completely different story. They were darting around, slightly watery, and couldn't meet mine for more than a second. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. And it turned out she was going through one of the toughest periods of her life. To truly understand people, you need to look deep into their eyes. Not just a casual glance, but really observe. Are they maintaining contact? Are they blinking more than usual? Do their eyes crinkle at the corners when they smile? Or is it forced? When you master the art of reading eyes, you'll find yourself making better decisions about who to trust and who to be cautious around. But here's the thing. While you're reading others, remember that they can read you too. Your eyes are equally revealing, broadcasting your thoughts and emotions to anyone paying attention. That's why it's crucial to learn how to protect your information when necessary. Sometimes strategic breaks in eye contact or practicing neutral expressions can help you maintain your privacy in situations where you need it. Think of your eyes as both a receiver and a transmitter in the complex dance of human communication. Use them wisely, and they'll serve as your most reliable tool in understanding the world around you. Just remember, in a world where words can deceive, the eyes never lie. Let me tell you something that changed my life, and I believe it could change yours too. It's about the power of thinking for yourself, something we often take for granted, yet rarely practice fully. You know, I used to be that person who would constantly look to others for validation, for direction, for answers, whether it was my parents, my best friend, or that influencer I followed religiously on social media. I thought that was the safe path, the right way to live. But I was wrong, so wrong. Here's the thing about following others blindly. It's like trying to wear someone else's shoes. They might look great, but they'll never fit quite right. You'll always be a little uncomfortable, always slightly off balance. Think about it. How many times have you agreed with someone's opinion just because you admired them? How often have you adopted someone else's values without questioning if they truly align with your heart? We all do it, and it's slowly erasing who we really are. Being truthful to yourself is like mining for diamonds. It's hard work, it's messy, and sometimes it's downright uncomfortable. But that's where the magic happens. When you start questioning your beliefs, when you dare to disagree with those you love, when you take the time to understand why you feel the way you feel, that's when you start uncovering your true self. I'll tell you something that really hit home for me. I once had a mentor I deeply respected. Everything they said seemed like gospel truth. Until one day they shared their views on something I knew deep in my gut was wrong. That moment of disagreement was terrifying, but it was also liberating. It taught me that even our heroes can be wrong, and that's okay. Your mind is like a precious stone. In its raw form, it might not look like much. But with careful thought, questioning, and polishing, it becomes something truly remarkable, something uniquely yours. And unlike borrowed opinions or secondhand beliefs, this is something that will never leave you. When life gets tough, and it will get tough, you need something solid to stand on. Not your friends' beliefs, not your parents' values, not some influencer's lifestyle. You need your own foundation, built brick by brick through independent thinking. So start today. Question everything, especially the things you've always taken for granted. Dig deeper into why you believe what you believe. Don't be afraid to change your mind when new evidence appears. And most importantly, don't be afraid to stand alone in your convictions. Because at the end of the day, the only person who has to live with your choices is you. Make sure those choices truly reflect who you are, not who others want you to be. That's how you build a life that feels authentic, meaningful, and truly yours. Your true self is waiting to be discovered. Start digging. Let me tell you something about power dynamics that most people get completely wrong. They think being nice and avoiding conflict is the way to go. But here's the truth. Understanding and using your leverage isn't just smart, it's essential for success. Think about it like a game of chess. The best players aren't just looking at their next move, and they're thinking 5, 6, even 10 moves ahead. That's exactly how you need to approach your relationships and negotiations. I'll give you a real example. Let's say you're in a job where you've become indispensable. You've got unique knowledge, key client relationships, or skills that would be hard to replace. That's leverage. But most people sit on this advantage, too scared to rock the boat. Here's what successful people do differently. They subtly signal their power. They might casually mention other opportunities they're considering. They could strategically highlight their achievements in meetings. They're not being aggressive. They're simply making their value known. But here's the crucial part that most people miss. It's not about immediate gains. If you're just thinking about getting a quick raise or a short-term benefit, you're playing checkers while others are playing chess. The real power moves happen when you think long-term. Let's say you could push for a 10% raise right now. That might feel good today. But what if playing the long game could position you for a leadership role in 2 years? That's thinking 5 steps ahead. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't this manipulative? But here's the reality. Every relationship has power dynamics, whether we acknowledge them or not. The people who pretend these dynamics don't exist are usually the ones getting taken advantage of. Remember, being a pushover doesn't serve anyone. It doesn't serve you, and honestly, it doesn't even serve the other person. They'll lose respect for you, and you'll lose respect for yourself. The key is to be strategic but ethical. Use your leverage not to dominate, but to create win-win situations where possible. But don't be afraid to step on some toes if necessary. Sometimes making waves is exactly what's needed to move forward. In the end, it's about understanding your worth and being willing to play the long game. Because that's where the real opportunities lie. Not in the quick wins, but in the carefully orchestrated moves that position you for lasting success. Let me tell you about absolute confidence, not the fake it till you make it kind, but the real, unshakable confidence that changes everything. You know that feeling when you walk into a room and second guess yourself? Well, imagine walking in knowing, deep in your bones, that everything you do is right. Not because you're perfect, but because you trust your judgment completely. That's what absolute confidence feels like. When you speak with absolute confidence, every word you say carries truth. Not because you're always factually correct, but because you're authentic and aligned with your beliefs. Think about the most confident person you know. They don't stumble over their words or constantly apologize. They speak with conviction because they believe in what they're saying. I'll let you in on a secret. The most confident people aren't necessarily the most skilled or knowledgeable. They simply have total self-belief. They understand that making mistakes is part of growth, and they don't let fear of judgment hold them back. Here's what makes absolute confidence so powerful. It's rooted in good intentions. When you genuinely want to make a positive impact, when your actions come from a place of wanting to help or create something meaningful, that intention shines through. Even in moments when you're not entirely truthful, maybe to protect someone's feelings or to maintain peace, people tend to empathize with you. Why? Because they can sense your underlying good intentions. They understand there's a solid reason behind your actions. The truly confident person isn't ashamed of their choices or decisions. They don't waste energy defending themselves or seeking approval. They know why they do what they do, and that's enough. Think about it. How much mental energy do we waste feeling ashamed or doubting ourselves? Every action you take should have purpose. Whether you're giving a presentation, having a difficult conversation, or making a life-changing decision, act with intention. Know why you're doing what you're doing. This kind of confidence isn't about being loud or dominant. It's about being so secure in yourself that you don't need to prove anything to anyone. It's about moving through life with purpose, authenticity, and unwavering self-trust. Remember, absolute confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Start by trusting your decisions, speaking your truth, and acting with purpose. The more you embrace these principles, the more natural this unshakable confidence becomes. Take that first step today. Walk into your next conversation, meeting, or challenge knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. Doing exactly what you need to do. That's absolute confidence, and it's within your reach. You know what separates the legends from everyone else? It's not just talent, it's not just hard work. It's what they do when no one's watching. Think about it. While others are out there having fun, scrolling through social media, or just killing time, the true greats are alone in their element, perfecting their craft. Michael Jordan would shoot thousands of baskets in an empty gym. Mozart would compose through the night while the world slept. These weren't just good at what they did, they became the absolute best. But here's the thing that most people don't understand. Greatness is born in solitude. Those quiet moments when you're alone with your dreams, your ambitions, and your determination, that's where magic happens. When everyone else is taking it easy on weekends, you're there, grinding, improving, pushing your limits. I know what you're thinking. Isn't it lonely? Yes, it can be. But that loneliness, it's not your enemy, it's your ally. It's the cocoon where transformation happens. Every hour you spend alone, practicing, learning, failing, and getting back up, that's an investment in your future greatness. Average people fear loneliness. Good people tolerate it. But the greats, they thrive in it. They understand that these solitary moments are actually precious opportunities. While others are distracted by the noise of the world, you have the chance to focus purely on becoming extraordinary. Let me tell you something powerful. Mediocrity is a choice. Being good enough is a compromise you make with yourself. But why settle for good when greatness is within reach? Every time you choose practice over pleasure, improvement over instant gratification, you're writing your own legacy. This isn't about becoming slightly better than average. This is about becoming the absolute best. The kind of person others look at and wonder, how did they get so good? The answer? While they were sleeping, you were practicing. While they were partying, you were perfecting. While they were settling for good, you were reaching for greatness. And here's the beautiful part. Time is the great equalizer. Consistent, focused practice during your alone time will compound. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and before you know it, you've accumulated thousands of hours of deliberate practice that others never even attempted. This is the secret that the greatest of all time know. Embrace the solitude, love the process, and use your alone time as your superpower. Because while others are trying to be good, you'll be becoming legendary. Remember, the path to being the best is often a solitary one. But the view from the top? That makes every lonely moment worth it. Your alone time isn't just time spent by yourself. It's time spent building yourself into something extraordinary. Have you ever wondered why thoughts seem to steal your happiness? Today I want to share something that can completely transform your life. The secret lies in understanding who you really are. First, let's explore the nature of thoughts. Most people believe they are their thoughts, but here's the truth. Thoughts are just mental events passing through your awareness. They come and go like clouds in the sky. When you identify with every thought, you become trapped in a cycle of mental suffering. Regrets about the past, worries about the future, judgments about the present. But you are not your thoughts. Here's the game-changing realization. Just observe your thoughts without judgment. Don't try to stop them or change them. Simply watch them arise and fade away. As you do this, something extraordinary happens. You begin to recognize the observer, the awareness that's watching the thoughts. This awareness is your true self. You are the consciousness in which all experiences arise. Every person you meet, every emotion you feel, every challenge you face, they're all expressions of the same universal awareness. You are everyone and everything, experiencing itself from different perspectives. When you realize you are the observer, not the observed, you become detached from the drama of personal identity. You're no longer defined by your problems, your achievements, or your circumstances. You rest in your natural state, which is pure bliss. This bliss isn't something you need to create or find. It's already within you. It's what you are when you stop trying to be something else. Most people spend their lives chasing happiness outside themselves, but happiness is your fundamental nature. The key is learning to be in this bliss regardless of external circumstances, other people's moods, world events, personal challenges. None of these can disturb your inner peace when you know who you really are. Live fully in the present moment. This moment is the only reality. The past exists only as memory. The future exists only as imagination. But this moment, this is where life actually happens. When you anchor yourself in presence, you escape the mental prison of time. Remember, we chose to come here. At the deepest level, we created this entire experience. Life is a beautiful game of consciousness exploring itself. Even the challenges, the pain, the confusion, they're all part of the magnificent play of awareness. Know that in the end, everything will be perfectly fine. All the people we've ever loved, we'll join them again in the ocean of consciousness. We're all waves in the same infinite ocean. True peace isn't something you achieve through meditation or spiritual practices. Peace is your natural state when you stop trying to be anything other than what you are. You are pure awareness, pure consciousness, not the body, not the mind, not the thoughts. Just dissolve into the stillness that you already are. In this stillness, you realize that nothing is truly real except awareness itself. Let all thoughts, emotions, and feelings flow through you without resistance. They're like waves on the ocean, temporary movements in the eternal stillness of your being. There's nothing to identify with because there's no separate self to identify. You are the silence behind every thought, the space in which all experiences arise and fade away.